rocks fall on the party before we begin.
Hey, folks, and welcome to Mostly Harmful, our Starfinder show. This is Never Split the Party, and this is our last Starfinder episode, Season 3, Episode 24, and we're titling it Never Split the Party because there's basically 6 narcissists on screen right now, so we're going to go with that.
But I'm the best one.
We've got some quick stuff to go through. We decided to start 5 minutes late just because we wanted to stay with our norm. We just didn't want to throw you on the last episode. That's the only reason why we're late right now.
And Patrick.
Yeah, and Patrick. You know what? I'm okay with that. And Patrick had to go get water for his precious lungs.
I had to go get water because y'all will take them forever.
Wait, you put water in your lungs?
Yeah, I was gonna say water for lungs.
I didn't say I did. I said Patrick did. Don't look at me.
True. All right, you get a pass. You're still weird.
So if you guys haven't watched our show before, what a weird time to tune in, but thanks. And when you love this episode so much and want to get caught up, feel free to check us out on our YouTube at bit.ly/neveryoutube. If you'd like to tell us how good we did, hit us up at Twitter at NSTPcast or on Discord at bit.ly/neverdiscord. We also accept patrons on Patreon, bit.ly/neverpatreon, if you want to throw us poor bastards some money during quarantine. Thanks, guys. As this is our last episode and I've left no time for any shenanigans or effery, we're going to be a little quick tonight, but hopefully within the realm of not awful.
We're going to be slow. Don't worry. We're real good at doing that.
Yeah, you say we're going to be quick.
I'm going to have my crew introduce themselves before I go into a quick flashback and a special setup for tonight's episode. First, my name's Dustin. I go by the Arbitrary Nerd, and I am the GM for this campaign for one more evening. Please let the rest of the cast introduce themselves.
I'm Justin. I play Seeker, the android technomancer.
For one more evening.
Huh? What?
For
yeah,
one
for
more
one
evening.
more evening. Yes, to go on with Dustin. I might play him more. Who knows? I mean,
I
we
also
might not have a game, but I'll play him. Sure. Why
I
not?
also might GM more Starfinder later.
If we all of a sudden get a cult following, Dustin will clearly make us all come back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did threaten you guys with that last episode, I believe.
Next.
All right, Nick, go next.
I'm high. I'm Nick.
Yeah, there we go.
There's a callback.
Nick is not high, for the record.
Do I get the
that would have been
point? Do I
perfect
get
for
the
you.
thing?
Yeah, that would have been perfect. We'll get to that in a second. Just continue with your introduction.
Anyway, I play Brawl. I used to play Dren, but I got rid of him for a little bit. I got to finish it out where I started because we don't grow here on this channel. The soldier
Zero
punches
growth.
things when he can, and that's it.
That's it.
How are you
Hello.
gonna hit things?
I'm Chris. I play Miller. So he was Miller. Then I killed off Sheerkat. Then he became like Miller 3 Top, a different Miller. Now he's like Miller Corellis, Mellis.
Yeah, but what about the original name, the whole name?
Oh, that was Miller Dotwood Abigail Priest.
And you're back to that because we don't change, right?
P-R-I-C-E.
Yeah.
What was
I call
that?
him Killer now.
You're back to that because we don't change, right?
Exactly.
Miller 3.0.
Miller 3.0.
That suck it, Nats.
Wait, I'm technically a different Nat now.
Not now.
Huh.
All right. And Michael, I play Zero, the android operative who Dustin can't hit, kill, hurt, stop. Well, all of those things.
Yep, that's true. My bad guys get so upset when they see Zero, they kill themselves. So
That's actually happened to quite a few times.
Am I go?
yes, Patrick, you may go.
Am I the last one to go?
All right, let's start. Wow.
My name is Patrick, and I'm playing Reich Orin. He is a Lashunta envoy. He's incredibly symmetrical, and he is the captain of this crew for at least one more day.
All right.
Was he ever really captain, though?
He was
Was he
always
ever
captain.
really?
Also the most consistent.
Most
Yeah,
consistent.
yeah, definitely.
That's true.
Okay, all right.
Well, I mean, sure, but I'm not convinced that Zero's not actually a robot.
Well, I mean,
Another.
No, I don't mean
callback.
android. I mean robot.
got you. Okay.
Running on a punch card system.
All right, good. I'm glad. Yeah, that leads into one of our special commands, which I'm going to talk about now. So for tonight's episode, they won't trigger just yet, but if you get them early, that's okay. We put in a series, and when I say we, I mean Nick did all of the work.
Good job, Nicky G.
Put in all a series of secret
Dustin,
commands.
before you continue along,
Yes.
I did all of this, but you know what I still haven't done? Watch Firefly.
Yeah, all
3
right.
years.
Yeah, it's been longer than that because I've been harassing him for at least forever.
Zero takes a step away from Brawl.
All right.
Some falling debris.
So, yes, we, in the honor of our last episode, for our Twitch viewers, I know this doesn't help anyone on YouTube except for the hilarity in our audio podcast for the annoying edits Justin has to make.
I'm not editing those. So sorry in advance, everybody, because this happened a couple episodes last time. I didn't edit anything out. I'm not going to do it again.
We did a series of secret Twitch commands, one for every letter of the alphabet. And every time you get one right, it triggers a space on the map where rocks will fall. And I don't know if everyone will die, but that's my hope. So it's a little bit less direct interaction like we had. If anyone has re-rolls from the last time, which I believe was mostly Shadow and ADEC, and it sounds like ADEC is on the road, you can throw re-rolls out. I believe Nick has a tally of who had what. Those are still acceptable. Those can be applied to any character. Tonight's just trigger rocks falling, and I will decide as GM when they fall, either exactly when the command is guessed or at the end of the round or the end of the action, whatever makes the most sense. But otherwise, that's the only special thing for tonight. We've just got to get through, one more, and then you guys are done with us for Starfinder. We're not closing down the channel or anything, just Starfinder will be done, and we'll have successfully completed a campaign.
First time ever. Woo!
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever finished a campaign.
Yep.
This is, I mean, I do it pretty frequently, but that's okay. I guess you guys have commitment problems, and that doesn't surprise me.
You know who my friends are.
That's it.
Guys, if you'd like to, before we get started here, just have an announcement that if you'd like to get one of these amazing shirts, you can feel free to do so at our store, which is both in a command and a panel down below.
Hey, wait.
Thanks.
Wait.
This
You
is
guys are
all
all
that you
wearing this
need.
shirt? Did
Whoa.
you plan this?
Did you fucking plan this?
No. Did you?
Yeah,
No.
Patrick.
Holy crap.
Guys, how'd you get my shirt?
I wear mine like a championship belt.
Yeah, best part,
Ironically enough,
Patrick.
over the shoulder.
Patrick's morphing into Fat Pat again and can't fit into his shirt. And Michael, for the first time ever, finally got his shirt 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I've
Somebody
had
was
it.
holding it hostage.
Yeah, I've had it since they all came in, which is over a year now. It's just anytime Michael and I would get together, I'd forget the shirt because I'm a piece of spoop.
Hasn't it been 2 years?
Maybe, I don't know how long we've had. This is season 1 art. That would make sense, right?
Yep, because we
Yeah,
had
probably.
it for our first go at PAX. PAX Unplugged.
No, that makes sense. All right. Well, there's
I know
that.
it does. I always make sense. Fuck.
Sure, totally.
Mm-hmm.
For a recap, the party finished off their fight as they were storming Absalom Station. On their way to the next bit, they had a conversation with a secretive figure who turned out to be behind more things than expected in the form of Alden Stoyer, former magistrate of Central Dome on Pyramid Station Alpha, again, season 1. They made a deal. They will, assuming they can take out our big bad evil guy of Derlith Gerson, they will become the new sort of pact council alongside Alden Stoyer as the representative for the Border Space Union, and some other folks will be brought in from outside at the party's discretion, and this will effectively clear the party's name. So not only do they get to defeat their fiercest enemy, who they've not yet.
Yay, we lost
Yay!
Dustin!
Oh,
We won!
perfect.
Yeah!
We
We're
did
gonna cut this. We're gonna
Rap
cut
party,
this.
guys.
We're gonna
That's
cut
it, we're
this.
done.
We're
Rap
gonna
party.
cut
High
this.
fives all around. Yeah.
Well, at least we know that we're not going to get kicked out of the Zoom call.
Look at his face. Oh, it's such a good face.
That
You
is
gotta
a
print
great
screen
face.
that. I gotta
Screenshot
I gotta
sexy.
screen it. Yep.
Yep, print screen that. Snipping tool, where are you? There we go. Perfect.
My favorite part
Not
of
a
it
never
is that
with the
I
party
have
production
the
if this
cheapest
doesn't
internet
happen.
connection of all of us.
Oh wow, that's great.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Whenever
guys.
Dustin freezes, a mecha gets its wings.
Oh man, that
Oh
made me
man.
so happy.
Perfect. It wouldn't be
And
never split party if somebody
any
didn't
second
drop.
now, Dustin's gonna join in on Zoom, and he's gonna say, "Oh, my computer crashed. It's restarting right now."
Aren't you guys so happy that we don't have, or that we do have the OBS issues?
Oh, we'd have to do it all over again. But whatever, you know.
So how's everyone doing?
What's up, Luke?
All right.
I'm calling
You
this
got-
one Dustytude.
You guys come here often?
Do you ever notice that this only happens when he's in a monologue?
Hey!
Whoa.
Yeah,
He's
Dustin's
muted!
muted. Dustin's muted. Yeah.
Hey, Dustin, you're muted.
I'm so
Hold on,
happy.
I gotta. Oh, I gotta breathe that in. So nice.
So, not only will they defeat the BBEG, Big Bad Evil Guy of the campaign.
You know you cut out right at the very beginning, so they heard none of it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
I have to fix this in
What?
post anyway at some point, so you might as well just start over so I can just do a clean cut.
With the balls, I was like, oh, whatever. Last time, the episode, in last episode, the party stormed Absalom Station, beat some bad guys, and then met up with Alden Stoyer, the former magistrate of Central Dome on Pyramid Station Alpha, who turned out to be pulling a lot of strings from the shadows back in the day, season 1. They made a deal where they will have Alden Stoyer replace Gerson as the head of the Border Space Union as a part of the new Pact Worlds Agreement and Pact Council. And they'll be able to kind of shape the Pact Council in their own image going forward. It is a way to clear their names and get rid of the big bad evil guy of our campaign, Derleth Gerson. Does that sound about right? I had it so much better the first time. God damn it. All right. Technical issues aside, yeah, thanks, Justin, for spamming that in the chat. That's accurate. All right. We left off last episode. You guys finished making your deals with Alden Stoyer, and you jumped in the portal that goes to an unknown location that Derleth Gerson has been using for his research studies. Not sure, but you do know that he did bring the Vermilion Blur with him, which is an ally you are also attempting to save in all of this hullabaloo. Anything else you guys would like to add before we jump right into tonight's the final episode?
We were hasted.
Say what?
We were hasted.
Oh, right. You guys were hasted, yes. As to what haste does, I don't know.
So what it does is you can move after a full round attack. You can move between attacks, before attacks, or after the attacks, but it has to be all movement at once. Also, you get plus 30 move speed to all of your move speeds, whether it be ground, air, water. Yeah.
Okay.
So
my
now
movement range is the map then.
Yeah, exactly. You just are everywhere. 0.
Fortunately, my computer remembered my tabs for once, so I'm actually
Wow.
not that set back from being completely shut down because I have a lot of freaking tabs open tonight. I was really upset for a hot second. Are we ready to get going?
Let's do it.
All right. As you jump through the portal, you are met with blinding light and a fearsome heat. And as you open your eyes, you find yourselves in a lava-filled hellhole where bubbling, thick, viscous, fiery liquid bubbles beneath islands floating as if you were at the bottom of a volcano. Looking above, you are inside.
Zoom froze.
Okay.
What?
Zoom video dropped.
From the Twitch stream?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Not too sure how to fix that.
Thanks, Zoom.
This is
How about
great.
I shut down Zoom, start a new one, have you guys all join?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh. Well, guys, this is how you doing? It's just me for now, until everybody else comes back. Yeah, TPK. This is going swimmingly, eh? What's up, Shadow? Got a break. Oop. Get back on the Zoom call. Open Zoom meetings. Go. Join with video. Acting. Let's see if that actually shows up on OBS. It does. Oh, and it's not dead. Holy crap. There we go. Can I hear anybody though?
No,
well,
you
I don't think
can't.
anyone's
There
talking.
we
I think
go.
we're just messing
Yeah,
with
that's
you.
why I was like, can I hear him? Oh, damn, looks like Nick's still frozen.
Weird, that star's still going though.
Dang.
And
Foiled
that
again.
Patrick's still the last one to get back.
Yeah,
He's probably getting more water.
just
He
chimed
probably
in.
is getting more water.
What?
You know, he's too busy typing.
What takes him so long? Did you try putting the shirt on again, Patrick?
Oh.
No, I
Nah, he's muted.
He just muted himself.
no, I did not.
Oh, you
I
didn't?
unmuted myself. I know because it says you were muted by host.
Oh man.
This is
Oh, we're
great.
having fun with this one tonight.
Yep.
Piece of shite.
I might not even like edit any of this just so the audio people can get like the full experience.
Yeah, of this heck hole of an episode. Speaking of heck hole, you guys have arrived in an underground cavern filled with molten lava, craggy islands, and about 2 islands away, a form or rather 2 forms of Kasathans you recognize.
Should
Kasathans
probably
are
log
the...
into Roll20, huh?
Yeah, you should be in Roll20. Yeah, the gray-skinned aliens with long, kind of conical heads and 4 arms. One form is that of your friend and compatriot, the Vermilion Blur, whose armor has seen much better days. It is smashed almost entirely so that his helmet has been cut away, armor looking like some Spider-Man battle damage kind of stuff, where it is just hanging in tatters on him. Standing over the apparently unconscious form is one you have not seen in person, but have seen enough on the video screen. It is your boy. It is Derlith Gerson. Yeah, I keep
Derlith
thinking I'm
Gerson.
going to transpose the names, so I'm like, I keep giving myself an extra second to build up to it, and then I doubt myself every time. Damn it.
I'm waiting for it every single time.
Oh,
I know
that
you are.
wasn't
That's
a
why.
problem
That's why I
until,
got to be
like-
good. That's why I got to be good.
I love that wasn't a problem for you until like 2 months ago.
More like 3 weeks ago, but that's okay. Gerson looks up. He is standing behind what appears to be an altar of sorts, which is where the Vermilion Blur is laying prone. Looming over your fallen comrade, Gerson calls out and says, I thought you'd be here quicker, considering how much trouble you've been. I've actually taken a nap. I got some errands done. Would you like to maybe do this?
I also took a nap.
I do not doubt that of you, Raish Orin of the Pact Breakers.
Well, if you wanted
Best-
us here quicker, you shouldn't have put so many things on our way.
We don't go by that. We never did. Fuck.
Of course not. I coined it myself. And
Yeah,
frankly,
real original, bud.
Lashunta, you have been the best scapegoat of all. I was almost sad when you died. Not exactly happy when you came back.
We didn't actually tell him yet.
Tell him what?
Nothing.
He
Go on
doesn't-
with your monologue.
Wait, he doesn't know?
I have no monologue.
Oh,
Hey,
Surrender, or you can die.
am I a clone?
Wait, bro, how do you know what happened?
You can't clone perfection. No. Am I?
What happened to the accent you liked?
I forgot to
That-
bounce it.
Don't remind him of the accent. We don't want it anymore.
Is this surrender or death? It's a very simple choice. I will release your friend if you care, and all I need is for you to plummet into the lava you see below. Everyone gets what they want, I think.
The only death, it will be yours. I'm out of practice, guys.
I was going to say, same offer right back to you. Counter offer. How about you?
He moves all of his arms in mystical ways and begins summoning mystical energy as you all roll for initiative.
This dude knows Tai Chi.
Tai Chi is delicious.
I
said Tai Chi, not Chai Tea.
He knows.
I know he knows. That's the problem.
All right.
Oh, what's my initiative? Why do I always forget this?
20.
All right. So
All right, well,
I've
it's
got a 20 from
it's-
Seeker.
It's 15 plus whatever my initiative is, which I keep losing track
13.
of on this goddamn.
25 from 0.
Oh,
8 from Milla,
20.
because apparently he's looking at his shoes.
24.
Oh, really? That screws up everything, Patrick. God damn it.
How?
Because I already put people in spots because I assumed you'd roll like garbage.
I usually do. I'm glad to disappoint.
We had Seeker was a 20, right?
Hmm?
And then 8. I haven't heard anything from Brawl.
I said 13.
Oh, I missed that entirely. 13 is
I actually
Brawl.
rolled a brawl, so let's just hope that my bad rolls are out of the way.
All right.
Hey, ZG.
Ooh, I did Gerson twice, but the top one is actually 0.
ZG.
Who are you talking to?
Zerlith Gerson. It's easier to call him ZG.
That's not his
Derlith?
name. Derlith Gerson.
It's easy to call him Hey GG.
Yes.
Hey, if you fuck up his name, I'm allowed to.
Of course. I'm not mad. I'm happy you're sharing in my stupidity. Thanks for coming to my level.
It's contagious, not a problem.
Yeah, let's just not bring up pie style again.
So before we get into this whole back and forth with you trying to kill us and maybe succeeding and us trying to kill you and maybe succeeding, I have to ask. I know that apparently you've gone a little insane, and I hope that's not pushing your buttons or anything like that. I want to try to get an answer out of you here.
Which?
How exactly are you protecting people by killing them? I'm trying to get an understanding of your headspace. I know it's a weird one.
Oh,
I've been
you
warned.
misunderstand. You are so far out of your depths. I think the heat must be getting to you. I could care less about your packed worlds, your puny civilians, actually any of the battle going on. I've been stripping these planets for resources for over a year now, and frankly, Gerson's had little to do with it.
Huh?
He got what he wanted, the secrets of the black ink.
Miller too likes to talk in third person.
All will
Rye
be
doesn't
revealed.
like when people talk in third person.
Brawl would
Rye
really
gets
appreciate
worried
it
when
if you
people
all
talk in
stopped.
third person. Anytime that Rye has seen someone talk in third person, weird shit happened.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Seeker never does.
He holds up 4 hands, and the black ink begins pooling into his palms, which he lets drip off onto
Take
the
a shower.
inert form of the vermilion blur. Like I said,
That tickled me.
You're talking,
got
to,
what he
you're talking to
wanted.
him and me.
And I got, well, some of what I wanted. I'll be honest, you guys are really annoying. I am looking forward to either killing you or being done with this, to be completely honest.
Wait, you said something about the form of the vermilion blur? I'm sorry.
He is now coated in this ink that's pouring off of Gerson. Damn it. Gerson.
Pouring off of Derlith and onto
The vermilion blur.
vermilion.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to make
Mhm.
my hearing's fucked.
You know, I really thought that he was a Vesk, not a Kasantha, whatever they are.
Nope.
I honestly thought he was a Vesk. I don't know why. Probably because he deals with the Veskarium.
That's Justin's pie style.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're the only
Ugh.
Kasathans you guys have basically seen. I had to horn them in because none of you guys would play them.
Get off my friend, Icky. Icky, gross. Gross.
So, how long do we get
on,
until
Miller.
that ink like does stuff to him?
Less than 6 seconds.
Oh, well,
I got
all right,
I
well,
can't
time
get
to go
over
home.
there. Zero, you're pretty fast. Go get him.
Yeah,
As
you
far
run
as you
real
can
fast,
tell,
don't
he's
you?
actually already disappeared, and he's standing next to the Vermilion Blur, getting ready to pour the antidote. I'm serious.
I look
can
around.
I already
I
counted
got-
out the spaces. I could reach it.
As I go
Don't doubt
to
it.
talk to Zero, I see that he's gone, and I do just the John Travolta.
Ooh, I can do it too.
And while they're starting to run around, I'm not quite ready to get into battle. So I just shout out, just in case, are you not Derlith Gerson then? Or you were... I'm confused.
As
I'm
far as you're
sorry.
concerned, I am.
I don't write the plays. I act out in them. Sometimes I have to ask questions.
The only one that ever will be, so that's about fine. Zero, you're taking your action, and as you begin to move, which I'm assuming is your first action, you're trying to get to him.
So in case you forgot, I was invisible. Like,
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not
as we
worried about
walked
your
in.
invisibility at all. Nope,
Oh, don't you still have to roll stealth?
he does.
No. Well,
Yep.
That's no.
43.
I don't think I can beat that, which is why I don't care. So, not really a problem for me. Was that you?
Any
And again, you
opportunity
sick
for me to
bastard?
sell Michael down
Yes.
the river, I'm gonna take after he's done it to me twice in the past couple of months. So
Let me
So
what
I
is
can
the
move.
perception? I can't imagine it's anywhere near there. Maybe if I rolled a 20, I rolled a 4. He has no idea you're there. Okay, but so now continue describing your movement. So actually, as you hit the first bridge, I need you to roll perception for me.
All right. And it is that one. 36.
36. All right, you are able to see it before it happens, but as you touch the bridge, you see that the lava immediately reacts to the pressure from your feet, and it shoots out in an arc, like a lava rainbow over the bridge, attempting to hit you. Please make a reflex save.
All right. 27.
You're able to keep, basically you just keep moving fast. It completely misses you. It wasn't aiming intelligently because it can't see you. However, it does melt the bridge behind you, leaving molten fire in its wake.
cool.
And
Cool.
yes,
Oh no, I'm just see the bridge go away and go. Oh, cool. Awesome.
Zero, as you keep running, do you treat this bridge any different?
Do I look like, or as far as I'm concerned, do any of the do I feel like I could jump across any of these to like rock to the other islands or anything like that?
Yeah, I
any of
mean
these
they're all
actually close
accurate
enough?
distance away. You could make those jumps probably pretty easy.
Acrobatics.
How far away are they? Are they actually 15 feet or are they
Yep.
more like 20 feet?
Nope, all accurate. Do a judge by the map. That's fine.
All right, and what's the actual? I don't think we've ever actually really done rules for
I'm looking it
horizontal
up.
jumps.
You can make them while you're
Jump, it's
moving.
athletics.
Yeah, it is athletics, but you can make these like 5-foot jump you make by accident. Not really a big deal.
Me and my minimum rolls of 27.
Yeah. Even then, like it's not a serious jump. Where are you headed?
So I guess I'd actually go here and then jump across to here.
Yeah. You basically you clear it, no problem. You just yeet yourself over. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, and then
Zero takes him down in one shot. Good job, everybody.
What is it? These cliffs. Can I use any of them as cover?
Yeah, you could use the yeah, for sure. Basically, right where you're at, you can see and use it as cover by ducking behind it. Yes, it's half cover, but yeah, it's fine.
All right.
He has half cover from the altar as well. Not that I think that matters.
Based on how much of the black ink is on there and how it reacted with Seeker, do I think what I already have could cure the Vermilion Blur?
That's a great question. In his exact position, probably not, because the ink seems to be pouring off of Gerson. It just seems to be funneling out of his hands and onto the altar, which then feeds it into your Kasathan friend. So until he's off the altar or you get him off the altar, it's probably not worth it.
All right. In that case, I guess I'll take a shot at. Actually, instead of taking a shot, I'm just gonna stay stealth for the round.
Okay. Yeah, he knows that you ran past the bridge because he sees it on fire, but beyond that, he has no idea. And as he does, he says, and there's the famous android assassin. I don't see you. I very rarely see you. And frankly, none of the footage my people have been able to get me has any details whatsoever. But I'm told you look like an android and are quite deadly.
He's proper ugly.
Totally different from me, by the way.
I'm
Exactly.
hoping
Only
I can
slightly, though.
salvage some of your parts when I've torn you limb from limb. All right, next up is going to be Rye, and then I'm going to go through the order so you guys have it.
Yep.
Rye, Gerson, Seeker, Brawl, Miller.
I turn to Seeker and I go, listen, whatever happens, I need you to keep an eye on me. And just be prepared.
Totally.
Be prepared, because if anything goes down, I need you to do something where you can like float me away or something. I know that you would. I know it's you probably already thought about it. I know you'd never leave me for dead, but if there's ever a question about it,
No way, we'd never
I
leave you
can't
for dead,
fly.
Cap.
As great as I am, I can't fly. So
Is that what happened?
what do you mean?
What?
Right. I actually learned a spell specifically to save you so that it doesn't ever happen again. I mean,
What do you
because you're a good friend. You're
Best
my
buddies
favorite
club.
captain.
I say best buddies club, and I put up my hand, and then as he's about to do it, without me noticing that he's about to reciprocate the high five, I go, "Oh, that's weird," and I put it down. He air fives. All right, so I can clear this jump, or I cannot.
I could get us all over there, by the way.
Oh, then I'll defer.
Delay.
Don't worry about me.
All right.
Anybody
Rye,
wants to
I'm
get
gonna
closer,
actually-
I can just dimension door over
I
there.
hop on Seeker's back.
I'm gonna delay your action to Seeker, so you'll go after Seeker. I've officially moved you to the initiative track, which puts it to Gerson's turn. Gerson, what would he do? I guess since he's already got the ink flowing, he shakes off his hands for the last droplet and then snaps all four of his hands, causing.
That was only two.
I don't. I accommodate too much of your bullshit. I'm gonna be really.
You do. You do.
All right. And...
Yeah, it's too hot to have this draped over me.
All right. As he snaps his fingers, four more versions of Gerson rise from these different rocks around this cavernous area. You didn't
That's
notice
five
it.
too many.
What? Yes. If you didn't notice it at first, the forms rise up from pools of blackness, and for a moment they take no shape and look like living shadows before filling in with color and matching Gerson as far as you can tell as one-for-one copies. They all begin moving their hands as if ready to cast spells. Gerson uses Dimension Door to GTFO. Now, where can Dimension Door take him? Because I don't remember how.
Anywhere.
Dimension door exactly where he goes.
Like 100
Next
feet
turn.
plus character level, I think.
All right, so he's fine. He is going to Dimension Door. Oh, I don't have any great cover for him if I do this, huh? Where? I guess I don't have any great cover on this map at all. He dimensions door to. He basically teleports himself to an island a little further away from the altar, trying to get distance between him and his creation. And then I'm going to give the Gersons or the Gerson copies initiative at the end of the order. So just be aware that they are active.
It is 400 feet plus 40 per level.
All right, yeah, he's totally fine then.
All
So
right.
you have to be able to see it.
Yeah, I think that makes sense, right?
Well, because you might not need it.
Simply
I
by
don't think you
visualizing the
can.
area, you don't
Yeah.
have
Oh,
to
cool.
see it.
Yeah.
Nice.
or by stating its direction.
All right. Now he used his action to utilize his multiple copies and then to teleport away. It is now Seeker.
Okay.
I was gonna ask. Now that he left the altar, the black ooze, is it still?
The altar itself is still full. It seems to have an active reservoir. Moreover, the ooze seems to be bubbling, which you have not seen before.
Okay. First of all, I want to do a perception check to see if I notice anything about the area, the battlefield at all.
Yeah, go for it. Roll.
Let me just make sure what my perception is again. 30. Wow, I got nat 20.
You've already noticed this when Zero ran over the bridge, but the lava is not acting like your traditional lava. It bubbles over and it seems to have a mind of its own, as well as attacking certain points on the map. The islands themselves seem mostly stable, except you notice that a couple of them maybe moved just a little bit when the lava kind of shuffled after Zero. And I'm going to go ahead with your 30. I'm going to mark those ones. Basically, any of the ones that didn't have borders, had you tried using these, would have caused issues. Yeah, anything with the kind of degree of elevation borders are safe. Anything without are not, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yep.
But that's about it.
Where do we want to go, guys?
Take us to the
Wanna go
right
to
in
the
front of
middle?
the altar. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I'm going to use Dimension Door myself and bring everybody to the middle area. Whoever wants to join.
Miller says, "I'll stay behind. I can fly."
All right. I can also make you fly.
I can fly.
I know, but I can do it too. Anyway,
With
so
so
let's
many
see.
people who are capable of flying, I feel like I am in such good hands.
So let's go like right to the middle here, where I put my token. Unless anybody wants to be.
I do not have control of my token.
Come on. Why do you not have control? Let's fix that. Bam.
I take it I can't see Gerson or know where he went at all, so I can't
No one
relay
has taken
Dimension Door
any
to him. Huh?
offensive.
What do you mean? You see him?
Oh, where'd he go?
He went to this island back here.
Oh.
I'll mark the prime. He's gonna get a heart and a red dot. There you go. That's prime.
All right.
So,
Red dot on a red map. Thanks.
Well, that was my standard, so I've got a move and then I had another move because of the haste. Is that it? Or just
Thank you.
I can't do anything until the end of my next turns because of what's it called. Yep.
Dimension Door.
Boom.
Who did you bring with you then?
Whoever wanted to come.
I still. Oh nope, I got control now. Thank you.
You sure you wouldn't
I
want
mean,
to just go
Miller-
Miller and then move from the middle?
Yeah, Miller, you could just come with us and then fly afterwards.
I guess so.
Seeker reaches back to the door. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I got 90 feet of movement. I'm
Yeah.
basically good.
And now you can save 60 of it.
Hey, I'll stay behind just in case you need help.
All right.
So no one's taken any offensive things, have
Actually,
they?
no.
Not
No,
yet.
it's your turn now.
Okay. So if you'll allow me, I'd like to utilize fast talk, which technically goes before combat and initiative, but
Yeah, I'll allow it.
okay, cool. So I'm going to spend one resolve point and attempt a bluff check against a single creature that this ability can affect. So I'm going to do the main baddie. Is this him right here? That one?
Nope, that's our friend.
Okay, where's the main baddie? Where'd he go?
He's right here.
God damn it. All right. So the DC is 15 plus the target's total perception skill bonus.
It's the perception bonus?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the actual DC then?
The DC
Yep.
is equal to 15 plus the bad guy's perception skill bonus.
Oh, you have to
I'm
roll.
going to roll.
Oh, okay. So add 25 to that because that's his perception bonus.
And he couldn't see me? He had no chance to see me?
He rolled a 4.
Oh.
I did roll for it because he could. You had a
So
40 something.
I have to beat a 40?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's insanely difficult, but I might be able to do it. Hold on. Roll 1d20 plus 20 plus.
You need 9.
What?
It only gets a 6, right?
Oh.
Yeah, the best I can do is 38.
All right. That was not bad though.
That was close.
But
So
that
I'm not
was
even gonna
part of
bother.
your turn. Did you put us on Discord, Nick, by the way?
Yes.
Thank you.
So I just talk really fast, really confusing things. I keep asking him what his real name is. At least maybe I can get an answer from that. But I'm attempting to throw him off his game, but it fails.
You know my name, child. You're just afraid to speak it.
Uncle Bubba?
I'll show you Uncle Bubba in just a moment more.
I thought you were.
I had some beer just come out my nose.
And then I will do get him. I think he's within reach. I'll have to spend another resolve point to do so. Let me just double check that. Yeah, I know that was from Justin at 5 feet. So I'll spend 1 resolve to get him, so everyone gets a +1 to all rolls against him, and +1 for attack rolls, and +1 to damage. Fuck, I can't talk.
Good job, Patrick.
You were trying to talk fast in your defense.
Yep.
But
You're talking fast. All right. Is that your turn then?
I don't know if it's actually. It doesn't say that it takes up any of my actions for that feat.
It's a move action.
For fast talk?
No,
fast talk you said was not, which is fine.
No, get him as your move. So you
get
still
him
have
the
a
move.
full
So
action.
yeah, so fast talk technically doesn't happen during.
No, it's fine.
Yep.
So I'll do my best to shoot at him. I will miss. So I'm gonna roll a 20, and I'm gonna add my ranged a bonus of 12, and then do the math for whatever I need to remove from this. But altogether, I got a 16. That's not gonna hit no matter.
That's
what.
a 28 altogether. Oh, never mind. I thought you did you did it +12. Never mind.
As you shoot,
I'm
so handsome.
My gun doesn't do that anymore.
It's not your gun.
It's not your gun.
Pat, you do get a free full action because of haste. If you want to shoot again. It's getting a -4, so do +8 instead.
1d20 plus 8.
Damn.
Would you roll?
Oh wait, you got 21 actually.
Wait,
21 total?
Because
it didn't add the bonus.
EAC or KAC?
Probably KAC.
It's
I think he had the
it's
same
a Paragon semi-auto pistol piercing damage.
It's
So-
KAC.
So
KAC. It goes to hit, and then it seems to kind of just glance off of his armor and bounce away, sizzling as it hits the lava below.
Ah, got him! I got him!
Oh wait, actually, get him. Did you add +1?
Oh yeah, +1 to that.
You see as it bounces off, it leaves a streak of blood behind as you connected, you asshole. Roll for
It's mortal.
You did something.
You did get him.
It's the first time I've hit someone in like forevers
with an actual gun. Might be the only time.
He kind of covers his eyes and just shakes his hand.
6.
Oh man.
I think I mistyped, and that's rolling 3d6. So add 1d6 to this. Hold on.
Tell me the total.
Yep.
25.
Wow.
Nice. 25 damage.
Right, 25 damage.
Got to pump those numbers up.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Bounces off of his armor, but again, somehow must have grazed him or left enough of a bruise that he recoils backwards and says, "I just got shot by Ray Shorin."
It's the first time for everything, bud.
You're literally the only person I've ever shot.
He's not lying.
How does that make you feel?
How
You
does
shot
that
Brawl
make
that
you
one time.
feel?
I
Captain, how
remember
does that make you feel?
Does anybody have any grenades?
Captain.
I am
His
on
blood
fire.
is black.
Oh, that's
Of
not
course it
natural.
is. What else would it be?
What
He's
kind
an
of
ink
supplements
man.
is he using?
Brawl, you're up. Find out for yourself.
That's it for me, guys. Good night.
Bye,
Good
Pat.
job, Captain.
All right. So, Brawl is going to. He sees this one particular Gerson over on an island that looks like it's a fantastic spot to, really duel somebody face to face. So, I am going to start making a headway over to that island so I can one-on-one this Gerson.
Okay.
If you want me, bro.
And then I'm going to attempt this jump to the island, which I should be able to make.
Can you
because
fail a
I've got
5-foot jump?
And
oh well we're gonna find out. I've got a plus 25 to athletics, so
I'm looking for that nat 1, baby.
I
Literally
rolled an
cannot
11. We're
fail, but-
good.
What we got? What'd you roll?
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, all right. Anything that's not a 1. Legit, you probably could have jumped to the island he was on. Yeah, all right. So you get in close. You do like a little boof, boof, land, no problem. No one throws a dwarf, know what I'm saying? And yeah. You're all up in this Gerson copy space.
We did see that they were all made of the black ooze, right?
Shut up, Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
So can I throw that
Do I
warning out
have
there
any
now?
ranged options? No.
Can I throw that warning of don't touch them?
You can.
You don't tell me what to do. I grapple.
Brawl, be extremely careful when you engage the black, liquid. Last time I touched Seeker, it nearly took him over with that enslavement thing.
I wasn't here for that.
Would have been good to know. Was that a double move from you, or is that not because of haste?
That was not a double move.
Oh, right, because you got Dimension Door. Sorry. So you still have, I believe, 2 actions. Is that how it works?
It's not 2 actions. He could just take a full action as well
attack.
as move action.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna try attacking him. We'll see how it goes.
Would you rather try an exercise in futility and grapple?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna grapple him. Unless I suplex him into the lava.
That's more or less what I'm leading up to.
Bull rush him.
Don't I need more room to bull rush?
I think you need it to be in a straight line to bull rush is more the issue.
Yeah.
And you technically do it as a part of an athletics like jump, or do you need a feat for that?
I don't know. I don't care about that.
Well, I have a few bull rushing feats, but it's only
because generally you can kind of
after charging. Make a charge at no penalty. Substitute melee attack for a bull rush.
I mean, I guess we could just say that's a straight line. It's really nothing obstructing you, right? Where'd you start from?
Right here.
Right next to Seeker, to Seeker's right.
That's a straight line. I know it doesn't work it on the grid, but F the grid. Yeah, it's a straight line. If you want to make the jumping bull rush to try and shove him into...
I'm just gonna comment myself into this Gerson clone. So let's see what I got for
He's
rolls.
gonna do a superhero landing. He's gonna do the superhero landing.
Does I need to beat what's his combat maneuver defense? And
I'm looking for it.
It's probably a 30.
It's not on here.
It's 8 plus KAC.
So I beat it because Dustin was unprepared.
Oh, it's 8 plus KAC? It is 30 then. Thank you.
I got a 32.
32?
Oh!
So now I also have Smash Through, which is so that gave me a bonus to Bull Rush, but in addition to that, I pushed the target more than, if I push him more than 10 feet, I get a free attack after that. but so we get to see he gets pushed back 5 feet now.
5 feet now. Okay.
Yep.
And you come with him is the thing?
I do push forward 5 feet as well. Yep.
Okay. All right. So you've started hitting him. You're hitting midsection because you're a Yosoki. Although I guess maybe a little higher because you're power armor, and you are just pushing him through the hydraulics warring in your arms, and you've got him on the edge right now as you continue to push forward any more, and he's going to go over, topple into the lava.
Can I go for just like an athletics to shove him the rest of the way?
Is there nothing else to get him 5 more feet?
No, because it's per success, like over his threshold.
Oh, got you. And you were pretty tight on it.
Right.
Yes. Let me
use a resolve point. I know.
Yeah. Let's spend resolve and make an athletics. I'll just call it an opposed athletics roll. Basically, he's trying not to fall in, and that's fine. Your athletics should be much better than his.
Can he beat a 35?
I certainly don't think so. But let's.
Is that even one of his class skills?
It is.
He's a mage.
He's got plus 17. I'm gonna roll this one and roll 20 so you guys don't think I'm doing any shenanigans.
Oh man, he needs to be an 18 or higher.
Oh,
so close.
Number?
Oh my God.
31.
What was his number?
Yeah, well, so Nick's was 35.
Die.
All right.
Plus 25.
He gets hands on your wrists. You just open him up and then slap his ears so that it falls backwards into the lava. I'm going to say that you follow him just by virtue of it. So you're on the edge, which does mean you will be... actually, you're Yosoki. Doesn't matter. Never mind.
And then after I push him in, I go to turn around to the party and give a nice, good flex.
Ooh, very nice, bro. Very nice.
I do that thing where I like, without looking at Seeker, I keep batting him on the shoulder with the back of my hand, like, he did something. We're all doing things.
I know you did something too. Holy crap!
Over the communicators, but it wasn't an actual person. Does it count?
There is a slight chance he survives. I have to roll 20 d6.
Oh my gosh.
But there is a chance. Roll.
Yeah, but how much does he take on his turn? Or would it have to be actual next turn?
He does not make it.
Oh, dude. So
85 points of damage cause his body after submerging to burn to a cinder. And as Zero was guessing, actually pop so that the physical form sprouts, more or less disappears, dissolves, and in its place is flying viscous ink in all directions. I just smacked a lamp. And because of where he is below you on elevation wise, some of it hits the ground below your feet, but does not come high enough to contact you. And it slowly dribbles into the lava and burns up with the rest of him.
All right.
For the record, I had the poll that we did, which I guess people could still do before the episode ends. We have a poll going to see who gets the final hit. The final hit is whoever kills the big bad evil guy. It is not, we're not doing any shenaniganery. I know I said whoever kills Gris, it's whoever kills the last standing evil guy. Cool?
Cool.
All right.
So we're fighting God.
Yahweh, but close enough.
I mean, who lives close enough to Dustin?
You're just gonna come over and beat me up?
Chris can make
I live pretty close. I live pretty close.
Yeah, Chris is pretty close. All right, no, that's a pretty solid turn. You got rid of. I'm gonna arbitrarily say that one was G2. Bam, G2 is gone, which stinks because I needed all of them. Okay. Yeah. All right. After Brawl is Miller.
All right. Guys. Status report. How we looking? Zero. Where have you gotten to our boy yet?
Not yet. I was looking to see what's going on with all the excess black ooze.
All right.
We might end up needing your bullet as well to cure him, so we should both head there.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll start making my way up north here. So I do my little use my move action to target this guy right here.
Okay.
Which gives me this. And I'm going to do, using my sweet new Void Rifle, I'm going to take a couple pot shots off at this guy. So it's going to be these 2 shots -3. It'd be -4, but I got get him, right? Oh, wait, no, that's only for this guy, huh?
Yeah, I think he would have had to spend resolve to make it everybody.
Well, I did spend a resolve.
You did spend resolve.
Let me just double check the.
I had that open.
Well, I thought the resolve was for something else, or was it?
It extends the distance, and
get him as a move action. Okay, at 60, spend to grant this bonus to against all enemies who are within 60 feet. All right.
Sorry, my bad.
Cool. So
my bad.
I'm gonna take a couple pot shots at this guy here. Range targeted. 1 and 2. A nat 1, of course.
Ooh. Wait. Who are you shooting at?
This one here.
Fail's not likely to do anything. No, you're all right.
All right. So 21 against him.
EAC or KAC?
Void rifle. I'm guessing EAC.
EAC is a hit.
Oh, let me just double check that then.
His EAC is 21. His KAC is 22. just so you guys know, you're hitting all around it. So.
Void rifle Starfinder. It is. Yes, it is. It is EAC.
All right. Yeah, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
It is 40-10 plus 10. 4D10 plus 10 with the loudest keyboard ever, and 28.
28, so close.
29 actually because of get him.
All right, that's G1. I'm gonna say for flavor's sake. So it is an energy rifle, right? That's what we decided.
Yep.
And it's a big one. So you first of all you targeted him. You pull up the gun. Are you flying just for flavor or not yet?
Yeah. I'll be off the ground a little.
You start to hover and you pull the trigger, and the shot, like it kind of like Evangelion style. There's a moment of silence, a white light sleeting out to it, and then the white light expands all across it, hits him square in the chest, and just obliterates, blows off one of his arms. Black viscous ink spraying back behind it as it still stands shakily, ooze running down all of its exposed parts. 2 hands, still left, trying to form magical sigils in the air.
I almost got one, guys.
Their health is 30.
That was also pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait to try out my hand cannon, the one that blew my head off once. Can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
Pistol is effective. I wouldn't mind trying it.
All right, and this makes it the Vermilion Blur's turn. All right. Actually, I have him stacked after so I have the 3 Gersons still around. The first one, which is G1, which has been hit pretty bad, reaches out one of its remaining hands at the Vermilion Blur, and begins casting a spell. You all recognize the chant, the motions, what have you, for haste. The remaining 2, which is G3 and G4, let's see. Who would they do this to? They can't see 0, so that's not a problem.
He's still technically unconscious and lying on the ground, the Vermilion Blur?
Not exactly. Wasn't technically unconscious to begin with. You haven't been up to see him yet. He's been actually bathing in the ink for a while. A long while. Let's do... Hey, Justin.
Yep.
Do you know of any mystic spells that move people unwillingly?
Nope. I have not even looked at the mystic spells at all.
Any technomancer that might overlap? I don't think there are any. I looked through the list earlier. I was looking for things that I could mess with the lava with, but it doesn't look like I can get too much of it.
Not that I've really seen all that.
That's been one of our complaints about this, is that the magic is just kind of...
They're slow.
Yeah, that's what they're going to use. That's their backup spell. All right. So the farthest most Gerson, okay, I guess the other 2 are both kind of equidistant from you guys. One of them points at Brawl, the other points at Miller, and they begin casting slow. You guys have to make a save, I believe. And the save should be DC. Too many tabs.
Something that might be useful for you is psychokinetic strangulation. Concentrate to immobilize the target, and they take 3d8 damage per round.
I'm looking to pull people or push them, which I can do with one of the
hold person.
Yeah, it's not the same. They actually have hold person as well, but that's boring. No, they're gonna use slow, which is boring, but at least it keeps you guys from crushing me. The DC is 25.
Of what role?
That's a good question. It's a great question, in fact.
It's probably Will, right?
Also,
it is Will.
I'm pretty sure Brawler has one of the amulets.
And I also have a Mach 1 spell reflector. Is this going to go right back in his face?
You're going to have to tell me how that works.
I do also have a Mach 1 spell reflector.
Mach 1 spell reflector. It, so if it's a fourth spell, is it fourth spell or lower?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. You can activate a spell reflector as a reaction when you're targeted by a spell. This does not affect spells that include an area that you're in. It affects only those that target you specifically. The spell is reflected to its caster.
Is there anything else?
It happens once.
There's no say like in the captive star.
Determines the highest spell level. No, it's that's it, man. It's reflecting.
You gave us these on purpose.
No, this one I got beforehand.
Well,
this one I got from Krellis.
Right, because Krellis was using it against
the two people's spell reflectors. Slow. Oh.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Again, I'm not metagaming. I'm in no way attempting to metagame. Them having slow is a spell they would have taken anyways.
Yep.
Just based on them also having haste. All right, so they both immediately begin moving just a little bit slower, where their fingers were moving back Doctor Strange down. Now it's like Doctor Strange going back in time a little bit. It's not great. I think I have a snail icon I can use for both of them. I do. They are.
Did they fail their saves?
Oh, do they get the save? I wasn't sure.
Because it's reflecting back to them, I assume they get the same save.
That would make sense. Will 25 could be hard. Their will is... these ones have the slightly lesser stats. Will is only plus 12. I'm going to roll 2d20.
Wow.
I rolled a 9 and a 1. So no, neither. No. Oh, wait. 12. No, one of them does make it. I'm sorry. Because I said it was 25, right?
You said 25. 9 plus 12 is not 25. It's 21.
Fuck. Math. All right, yeah. Both of them are slow.
All right.
You needed a 13.
Yeah, I did not get it. All right, yeah. They're both slowed. And next up is my now hasted boy, who, as the vermilion blur rises off of the altar, it isn't like you'd expect someone to.
Miller needed to move too, because I don't think he ever moved.
No, I don't. I use my move action to target.
Oh.
The vermilion blur begins to rise off of the altar, floating through the air, and suddenly its body becomes wrapped in fire and darkness in equal parts, kind of branching off of it in jagged, flowing angles, so much so that you can no longer see the form that was once beneath it. And it orients itself in the air, perfectly in control of its flight, and it points at Brawl. It, faster than the eye can track, flies through the air and arrives not far from the original Gerson and in the direction of Brawl. Well, actually, let's put him next to Gerson. And as it looks at Brawl, it attempts to activate its gravitational energy. And it uses, what is the Solarian?
Man, I'd like to be a Solarian right now.
It is a Solarian, and it was, what was it? Was it Gravity Surge? Yes. All right. Now, I don't know how this exactly works because I've not done Solarian, so bear with me. As a full action, which it gets because of the haste, you can perform a disarm or trip combat maneuver against a target within 30 feet. It's going to do trip. Use your charisma modifier on your attack roll, and so I don't care about that.
What move is it?
It is Gravity Surge.
Okay.
And it gets a +4 to this attack roll. It doesn't stack with a bonus. All right. All right. So it's going to be. So I guess you just need to know your CMD. And then
it has to be a full action. So he just moved.
And then the haste gets it a full action, doesn't it?
Oh, he does have a haste. Oh, I didn't know he had haste. I'm sorry.
Yep, got hasted. That's what the one that you almost obliterated did. Had you killed it, might not have been hasted. Got 1 HP left. All right.
Magic missile. Magic missile to the rescue.
Let's see. How are we doing this? All right. So I guess I have to make it this attack roll, which I have to pull up its sheet, which is this thing.
You're not gonna like the roll you gotta beat, I'm sure.
It's a good roll, and I get bonuses, except I have to use the charisma bonus instead, which is that's fine. All right. So I get a large number of plus and then +4 to that. So I get plus 33 to this. What do I have to beat for your CMD brawl?
8 plus is KAC.
CMD. Can you beat a 47?
33 plus 15.
Oh shoot, that's 48.
Did I beat it?
By 1.
Yes.
Yep.
I literally can't do math. I have a 15 on the die, and with his +4, it makes his attack plus 33.
Darn it.
So for this Solarian roll,
can you be tripped with off kilter and all that?
Yeah.
I tried.
Off kilter just means he can upright
Navigate
himself in 0G. Yeah.
So if I trip a target with gravity surge, and this is why I did trip, you can pull the target up to 10 feet closer to you.
Ooh.
Where does it say that?
It does so, and it pulls you 10 feet closer and drops you directly into the lava. It might be one of the higher level ones. I don't know if they show up again. It's gravity surge, graviton mode.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he has to be attuned. So I'm guessing he's attuned.
The creature from the monster manual is attuned. It gets to use, it gets to bounce. It gets to use fully attuned attacks every other, but on each side. I basically turned him into a monster from the book to make it easier. It is CR 15 because screw you guys. Like you guys suck. It takes a CR 15 to even hit brawl apparently. All right, so you do suffer. So you are immediately doused into the lava and tripped, which I don't know how much that's gonna hurt you because you are basically in water anyways. So I'm not gonna worry about the trip. The damage you take is unpleasant. Would you like me to roll it for you since I already have it queued?
Go for it.
It's 20d6 for 66 points of fire, lava, what have you damage.
Oh, it's getting a little hot.
I'll allow that to be stamina damage, and your armor is cooking as you're in here, and you got to figure out a way out. There are environmental rules for lava, so keep an eye on that.
There are rules?
There are rules.
Did we regain our stamina?
You did not.
We did. We took a 10-minute rest.
We used a resolve point in 10
Oh,
minutes.
sorry. I thought he was talking about his resolve points. You did regain stamina. That is correct. Zero had it right. All right. Hey, one of my villains did something.
Great.
But that's it though. Now it is the other Gersons are useless. It's back up to Zero. Your turn.
All right. So now with everything that's going on, Zero's just gonna start focusing on the main bad guy, or what he assumes is the main bad guy. So right on to Gerson.
Sure, fair.
All right. So standing about 10 feet from the ledge after witnessing what happened to Brawl.
Should have told you how many feet I can pull. Whoopsie.
Zero's going to take a shot at Gerson. So trick attacking him for, what is it? 30 or 40 something?
I think that's fine.
What is it? 43 or actually 37.
Which is 20 plus the character level or the CR?
Yeah.
You're fine.
Okay. 32.
32 to hit, hits.
Yep. That's a small number. 29 damage. 30 damage, actually.
Well, you did a little bit more than Miller. That would have killed a clone. Just saying. Yeah, you take a shot, it hits, and then he immediately turns his eyes towards you and says, I see you now.
And I was going to say, and then I'm going to move into cover because of haste.
Sure. I think you would have been fine just moving to cover first, anyways, right?
Um,
And technically, cover for you would be here, which is not solid footing.
Nick, I posted lava.
well, I wasn't sure if I could get cover like on the altar, like how exactly I should line up with it.
Again, that wouldn't give you cover just because of where they are angle-wise. That would, and being on the altar would not. It's not meant to be cover. It is in a weird precipice. And And also, have we not gotten any of the secret commands yet?
I don't think you told chat that it was active, so nobody's been.
Oh, did he drop before he?
That was much earlier.
Did say something about it.
Because you said it wasn't applicable till later.
Oh,
so maybe they were.
Hey, Twitch chat, go nuts looking for secret commands, please. All I meant was we needed to be on the correct map, which was this one. So A through Z, there's one for each. Go nuts and start triggering them. Close, Steve.
So if I move onto the back onto like that ramp that I walked up,
yep,
can I use that for cover?
No, not yes at all.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. I'll have to move some of these things I did on the GM. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna drag them and drop them. See what happens.
Well, that would have been good for L.
It was one of the few that I had as an option.
Okay. All right. So you took a shot. You've moved. You're basically kind of crouching around the ramp so that they can't see you very well. That is fine. Rye delayed his action, so it is Gerson's turn. And what was his nastiest spell? I think it's just Mind Thrust, unfortunately, is his nastiest one.
By the way, guys, if any of you do end up dying, starting to die, if you're within 30 feet from me, let me know.
Okay.
I am. Not dying yet, but I am.
All right. And how do we want to do this? Do we want to
Can
just
you just say don't die?
No, you can. No, I have.
Patrick, you're very quiet.
Yeah, and like fucking finish your thought or don't think it.
No, I have.
His microphone's pointed up, I think.
Yeah, it might be. So, no, you
it
have
is
the
actually.
Ability to use
left,
my
right?
resolve points to stabilize if you're. Because I got this synchronous heart, which you wouldn't be able to do yourself, obviously.
Pat, bring down your
He
microphone.
uses a desktop microphone.
Oh, you do? I didn't know that.
No.
All right. So whose turn is it?
It's Gerson's. I'm trying to see if this is an action or not to use a Tiara of Translocation.
I assume that using an item is a standard action.
Okay, I like the idea of him just wearing a tiara. It's like a nice, pretty girly tiara.
It's his crown. Okay.
Can we make fun of him for it? Can we make fun of him for it?
Is this Power Scouts?
It's not Power Scouts. All right, I'm gonna say that he just is gonna sit it out there. I'm just worried Brawl's gonna
I'm gonna give it to Jason because I put egg statue.
Yeah, put it on there. So E. Hold on, I gotta try and find where I put E on here. Where is it? I just moved them all too. Where is E? Oh Christ, I can't see it anymore.
For whatever reason, they're all overlapping where players are.
Well, no, I just moved them all to over the players to still get the benefit of them, but I can no longer see where E is. It looks like it is. Oh, I can't see it because it is literally on Seeker. Cool.
Oh.
So what happens?
I'm
going to have it happen now. What happens is suddenly the lava it just explodes, and a large rock covered in molten liquid becomes airborne and smashes down, arcing over directly on Seeker.
Oh, Sprox!
Does this count as a ranged attack?
No, it does not. It's literally a falling rock.
Yeah.
It's going to fall. The explosion, the rock itself is going to connect with Seeker or attempt to. The explosion will be attempting to hit both Zero, whom I'm not sure if I can even hit with these things, and Rye. So first, Seeker, make a reflex save.
Well, of course.
All right. I wish that we had better saves. I feel like my saves are like so low. Even
DC
for being
is pretty high
10.
for this. It's a big rock.
21.
Not
You better
enough.
get the number
Yeah.
on that rock.
I only have a 9. I only have a +9. That's my highest.
You need to roll pretty high to get out of it.
It's called.
I need to roll as well, you said?
You need to roll now because as the rock fully connects with Seeker, you're Seeker, you take 3d6 points of damage. Slash roll.
Thanks, Shadow. For hurting me.
17 points of crushing damage.
17?
I don't know.
And
17.
Rye has
That's
a
not that bad.
24, and I have a 23.
It's a 25 is DC.
So all of you get hit.
All of you get hit. All right. For you guys,
So I get to re-roll a reflex save.
go for it.
By spending a resolve point. All right.
And I'm gonna keep the damage the same because I don't want to keep rolling dice like that. So,
Uh-huh.
all right, yeah, all 3 of you take 17 points of damage from this rock, either from the crushing or the exploding. I'll have the exploding be fire damage just in case you guys have fire resistance.
And would you say 17?
Yeah, 17. All right, and all right, that was interrupting Gerson, which is fine. Gerson is not hasted. Right. You know, it'd be really shitty.
Everything that you want to do to us.
He cast Hold Person on Brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna cast Hold Person. You better make a great will save.
Oh, no.
Or
Will is the worst
Gerson will.
save.
Or
Will is
Gerson's gonna make a
definitely
nice save. Because he also has a spell reflexer.
Which he already used.
Yeah.
Aw.
Do you still?
He's
do you
got
have
2.
Do you have the Captive Star Amulet? Did you get one of those as well?
He
Yeah.
does.
I would try to counter the spell.
I'm going to do so.
Ooh. Steve just gave
Yeah,
you
as he
a
points at you,
reroll,
he says,
by the way.
"What was that?"
Steve just
So
gave
Brawl just got a-
Brawl a reroll.
Thank
Oh,
you,
that was very
Steve.
nice of him. Gerson points down and says, "Stay, you mangy cur, and burn like you deserve." The DC was, this is a different level spell, so I have to actually base off of that. I think it's level 2 as he use it. Yeah, he uses it as level 2, which means the save is 22. I think that's right. I might be missing. The math's a little weird on that. I already mentioned my character sheet got screwed up, but 22 is what I think it is. So DC 22 for Hold Person at level 2. And it is a will save. How'd you do?
It's reflecting.
Oh, well, you don't have the reflecting.
No. It's the counter one. Yeah.
Yeah,
So what you have to do is you're basically using Dispel Magic. You have to make a Dispel check,
Gotcha.
which is 1d20 plus half of the amulet's level. It's level 13, so cut it in half is 6.
6.
Plus your key ability score modifier. So 1d20 plus 6 plus your strength score.
30.
30, was that your total?
Yep.
Perfect. You actually did manage to counter it.
Nice.
Oh, thank God.
What is your rebuttal to his like really harsh phrasing?
Bam!
Just a bicep pokes out of the lava.
With the thumbs up. With the thumbs up in the lava. You have to do the thumbs up.
All right, and yeah, that's Gerson. He's not gonna bother. Actually, you know what? In light of that, he's gonna try and get a little further away from Brawl. Actually, on hindsight, now that he's like, he takes a bit of a jump over here, which actually he is gonna have to roll for. Let's do that. Slash roll 1d20. Yeah, he's fine. He does make it, and he'll just get as a little bit further away from the mouse as he can. And it is now Seeker's turn.
Okay. Real quickly, do you have the rules for that spell gun? That the caster gun?
We had
3
said
bullets.
that you had 3 bullets.
Yep.
One of the bullets doubles the spell effect. One of the bullet criticals the spell effect.
Ooh.
I
think
thought it was
double
to
was split.
maximize the dice.
What was the third one? I can't remember what you had wanted it to be, and I was okay with it.
I can't remember myself.
And I think we said it out loud and not goddamn in
So
person.
double or double, maximize, and I can't remember the other one.
So double was split, like twinning, like you get to cast the spell again. The other one can just be, it was to use a touch attack ranged.
Ah, yes. That's right. Okay. So I'm actually going to load up the You know what? I'll go for max damage. I'll go for the max
Know
damage.
what bullets.
I'm going to allow him to know what the bullets are because there's only 3, and I do want this part of the fight to be over.
Yep. So I'm going to go max damage.
part.
I'm going to use it to cast Arcing Surge on Gerson.
All right. And what's Seeker's pose as he takes this shot with a caster pistol?
Seeker's got the sword in one hand, whips out the caster pistol in the other, and actually he's got to put the sword away to load it, I guess. Oh man! So he does that. He pulls them both out. Goes, oh man, I can't have both of them. Puts the sword away. Locks the caster
Why put the sword away
in.
when you can just stab it into the ground in front of you?
That's a good point.
You can drop a weapon. I think that's free.
It is.
Loads the caster pistol with the shell. Kind of like stands with like both hands out, like he's really bracing for impact, and just like, bam! Just use a huge arcing surge of electricity at Derlith Gerson.
Yeah. All right. And so
that's a reflex for half.
Reflex, not great. Okay.
That's why I did it.
Sure. Reflex is +8. I rolled a 4. Gonna go with no.
Yeah. So that's 20d6. So
are you adding the get him bonus?
He doesn't need to.
Yeah. So that doubles that.
He's taking essentially the lava.
Not double. It's maximize. So that's just 60 damage.
I thought you said it was 20d6.
Yeah.
Nope, that's if I doubled it, I did 2.
Okay, so it is 60 points of damage is what you're saying?
Yep.
Yeah, you actually managed to take a massive chunk out of him. I'm gonna say you connect with maybe a rib cage, like just below his rib cage where it meets the stomach, and it just blows away, leaving a gaping chunk. The ichor coming out of the hole is black, viscous, and he begins to lean awkwardly over that one side. And you see something moving inside that quickly hides from view as the body is now crippled. Still functioning. You missed it by a little, but crippled. You still have a move action. Actually, you know what? Your loading shenanigans is probably your move action, huh?
Relay the information while I also have haste, so.
Oh, right.
Relay that information, everybody. There's something small inside that.
Oh, it wasn't small.
Oh, there's something else inside of him. I don't know what it is, but I saw it.
Is he a Vesk?
Good question.
Brawl, you're not held, unfortunately. You are swimming in lava, which I believe Chris sent the rules in chat.
Yep.
You do have the vermilion blur floating probably 5 feet above the lava from where he was.
All right.
Level of the thing. So he's not that far up. You do whatever you want here.
I'm not done yet.
Justin just go?
I'm not done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Rye was in between there. That's also my mistake. And sorry, Seeker, what are you doing then?
I'm going to move slightly away so I'm not like near anybody else.
Sure.
I'm just gonna kind of move up towards the altar.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with it. You guys are hasted. Right. I'm not going to fight you on it. All right, so you get out of the way. Rye, it is your turn. I'm sorry about that. Brawl, be prepared.
Yeah, so we're all hasted?
Yes.
All right, and haste just it gives you one additional thing. Can I use that as a move?
No.
So you get your move and you get a full action.
That's it.
Yeah, they kind of nerfed haste pretty hard in this game.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to be by myself over here, so 1, 2.
And Rock seemed to be falling on Seeker.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna come up here. So I can't do get him again because I took a move.
Mm-hmm.
But are you within 30 feet?
Well, I mean, if you move, what is it? Technically, if you did your move as the hasted move, couldn't you use get him?
Not. I mean, he can waste his standard action as get him. Or you could shoot at the big bad evil guy who is literally missing chunks out of them.
Yeah. Hey, question. I'm to climb up this. Do I have to follow the path like I did?
Yes.
Okay. I just want.
You do get an extra 30 movement though because of haste. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about it.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna go here. And I do have the ability to either heal Brawl or take pot shots at Shitty McGee?
He's got low enough armor. I think you just have to hit a 22.
20. He's got a -2 for me.
Oh, right.
So I'm gonna. Brawl's fine.
Did take 65 points of damage.
Yeah, you got stamina.
Not that much.
Not really.
And he does take another 20 to 10d6.
Take a shot.
All right. No, so I'll do. I think it's inspiring.
We got another Sprock.
Oh,
we got K.
Yeah, finish your turn, Pat.
All right. So as a
moved on
standard
to K. Damn it.
As a standard action, you can signal an ally within 30 feet, which will be Brawl, who has taken damage from any attack made by a significant enemy at any point after my last turn ended. That ally regains a number of stamina points up to his maximum equal to twice my envoy level, which is 10. So 20 plus my charisma modifier, which is 5, so 25. And
so rise hot air, cool Brawl down.
And then I will use a resolve point. So you better remember this to give you an additional 10. So 35 stamina back to you.
Wait, you didn't take the pot shot?
He does not take the pot shot.
Fucking bastards. All right.
I know, right?
I really appreciate that.
Oh, I found it. Hey, Rye moved on K. That's why I couldn't find it.
What?
You guys keep moving on the letters, which is awesome.
I can't see the letters.
I'm aware, and neither can I when you're on top of them, unfortunately. Although I thought the GM overlay should be, it's just because it's, I guess I had to increase the opacity. Whatever, screw it. So you heal Brawl is what you're doing? Did you roll that already?
No, I don't have to roll. I give him 35.
Okay, cool. Now you have to roll. Make a reflex save, DC 25.
Well, shit. Why am I typing?
Here you go, Brawl.
Oh, that was your damage.
That was my damage. So it's not going to be much.
Hey!
You did it.
So you're going to take half damage from this falling rock, which launches up right.
So you take 3 damage.
I'll take 3 damage.
You take 3 damage right in front of you.
I'm not happy about it.
As you heal Brawl, the lava in front of you erupts, and the rock misses you because it sails over your head, but the lava coming from it like drops down and pierces onto your skin.
Can that rock have come really close from Brawl? Like it came from Brawl's direction?
More or less, it did, yes.
I'm thrashing around in the lava.
I shout
hit
out
one
at
so
Brawl.
hard
You
it just
only get
launches
the one,
out.
Mousy.
All right. Now, Brawl, you're up.
As I'm, still thrashing because I'm burning and everything.
I'm confused. I'm sorry. I just got to ask, what's the difference between what I just did versus not hasted, except I had extra movement?
You had extra movement.
Oh, that's all it is?
For you, because you didn't do a full attack. So I was able to move my character and then use a full action to do a thing. That's all it does. It doesn't give you extra actions.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So Brawl has just the thing to get out of this precarious situation.
Sure.
I've got jump jets. Let's go. So I'm jump jetting. You just see Brawl explode from underneath the surface of this lava here. And then he darts right on over to Gerson himself.
You are actually trailing lava and are on fire for another
10d6.
3 rounds. Yep. Which I will totally do to tell you, but you look pretty badass as you erupt like a phoenix out of the fire.
Caca!
You're on fire for 2 more turns. This is one of them.
Yep, and I take 10d6 damage.
Yes. 32 points of fire damage.
Wow. Good thing you just
thanks,
got 35.
It's a good thing I didn't make hold spell work. That's too bad. Hold person would have been fantastic and mean.
Super mean.
I liked it.
And
you erupt. You land right on or near Gerson.
Oh, he's getting charged again. Bull rushed.
Okay.
When you moved him there, I'm like, So let's see what we've got in store here.
Okay, Iron Man.
I rolled a base 19.
I don't think I got that. You have to beat my CMD, which I said I didn't have, but it was 30. So you're doing more than 30, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You all right?
He's going a lot more than 5 feet.
Let me figure out the exact number.
Yeah, he's going a lot more than 5 feet. At least 10.
Lands on another random island.
Actually, I mean, if he goes beyond 10, then he's off the map. So that's pretty sweet.
37.
So you beat it by 7.
So
Yeah,
it's only an
I think it's
additional.
one degree of success, so 10 feet.
Where are you pushing him?
Oh, he's going right here.
Taking a dive in the drink.
All right. What do you say as you erupt out of the fire and just throw him into the lava?
I've got nothing.
As the body hits the lava, it says, "Ugh, I was just getting comfortable in this skin." Holds up a middle finger. And as the body begins to melt away, so does the reality around you.
Oh, wait. Retcon. That was for pistol.
There you go. Finally.
What's pie style?
Looks like everything's awake now. See how you do against the truth. And we have to do some shenaniganery to adjust things.
Pretty.
Don't like that.
Nope, don't like this.
All right, Miller, you were on that island, so that's about right. Brawl, you were about that away. 0, I don't remember where 0 was.
That's what you call it, right?
Sort of. It's all shifted. This isn't a 1-for-1 translocation that's happening. These tentacles are currently writhing, and we'll get to that in a second. And I think this is about
We've got to have a second form. So
here.
Whoa.
You might
Nope.
even have a third or fourth.
Right there.
yeah, this isn't even his final form.
I wasn't over on the right side.
Again, it doesn't exactly 1-for-1. As the reality shifts, the lava begins to drain away, the islands crack apart and begin splitting, and outside from where the lava was, massive writhing tentacles begin to fill their space. All of these tentacles are coated with a black ichor goo, and at the end of these tentacles is a gigantic single-eyed monstrosity. It's a writhing form of just black mass, disgusting gray flesh. The eyes that are at the end of each of these stalks are mostly blind and bloodshot, and its mouth, which is open and gyrating, right before the new revealed form of Gerson. Those who have seen the Power Scouts know that we're dealing with the one and only Thune. And when I say one and only, it doesn't quite track. There has been 2 so far that you've encountered. This guy would be floating here-ish. All right. The Vermilion Blur is still under sway. So let me blacken him out. The other forms faded into black ichor when the Gerson form was thrown into the lava. And what emerges from the husk of the original is a ancient looking withered face. It is got tentacles coming down from its mouth area, and they are dry, crinkled, old skin. It wears a dark cloak that it pulls over itself more fully now that it's emerged from its skin suit. And from within its robe, it pulls out a book that is familiar to all of you. I wanted to say thank you earlier, but I thought it was too soon. When you reunited, unintentionally, as all things you do, Gerson with my book, it gave me a direct channel to him. And then I became him. I've been strip mining your entire galaxy for years already, but getting control of Gerson was very good. Frankly, whether I win or lose here is immaterial as long as my ink survives.
It was that goddamn goblin's fault.
You've come to Thune. Now let Thune come to you.
Gross.
It is after Brawl. Miller, Miller, I need you to make a will save for me.
No, that's my worst save.
Mm-hmm.
It's this plus
We've
4.
got
Nat 20!
You immediately shed the pressure of the psychic assault and gain immunity from it. You are able to see exactly where it's coming from. It was not Gerson himself projecting this pressure into your mind. It is the giant, empty, vacant white eye that hovers behind him.
So,
for a sense of scale, the thing is this. I guess I'll go for our audio folks because we need to go a little bit. Looks like roughly 90 feet across and spherical. It is not mobile other than its writhing tentacles which come off of it in multiple angles. It sinks into the ground and the rocks seem to be formed around it. This map does come from the Seppuku Patreon. Definitely check them out. This map is mint if you ever get to see it.
It's pretty cool.
And
Justin,
Gerson says, like me, my friend was the only survivor from my dimension. When we were the same, merged. The last group of intrepid adventurers I encountered managed to split the realms asunder, leaving us stuck here, and incidentally causing the gap that has caused so much havoc with your memories. But, you know, what's a little bit of psychic trauma for saving the universe, right?
So my turn then?
Yes.
We did get letters G and T guessed.
On this map, they are no longer falling sprocks, but you see them for what they are, and it is the tentacles attacking you. The tentacles themselves are coming at you. Rye, you're number 1. Seeker, you're number 2. Zero, you're number 3. Miller, 4.
No,
and
I'm 0.
Brawl, 5. 6 is reroll. I rolled a 5. Who was 5?
That was Brawl.
Brawl.
Brawl, make a reflex save as one of these tentacles like reaches out of the platform it's wrapped around and just tries to smash onto you.
9.
Does not save. The damage still isn't that much though. It is only the 3d6 you're taking previously. So 8 points of crushing damage. The tentacle smashes into you. I'm gonna say with like the damage you took, you basically grab onto it. The pressure like definitely hurts you, dents your armor, but you do manage to throw it off of you.
Okay.
So, as this being materializes into view, Miller unflinchingly looks at it and says, "I have seen you in my dreams. I've seen your book. I am ready for this." And he pulls up his rifle and takes another couple shots after targeting him.
All right.
So 28 and 24. So it's 24 and 20.
So his stats have changed. Now he's no longer tied down by the Gerson form. And I need to get rid of that.
We did have another letter, by the way. We got 2 guessed.
Oh, I will roll that again in 1 second. Where does this thing? Where's my creature? Here it is. What was the hits?
24 and 20.
All right. He's not getting some of his bonuses because he's still literally crawling out of the meat suit as you take shots at him, basically. That's how I'm going to canonize it.
Sure.
So you hit, but know that roll was not enough next time.
Which hit?
What was the lowest?
20 was the lowest.
20 doesn't hit. The other one does.
Okay. Also, can I do a check to see what this guy is? Maybe like a mysticism or something like that?
Yeah, you can try, but it's not of your world. It wouldn't be mysticism.
What else would ever fit?
Life science.
I would, you know what? Whatever your highest skill is, if you roll high enough, I'll give you the rumors, basically.
What do you mean your highest skill? Like
mysticism would be probably your best bet.
All right.
Unless life science was much higher.
Life science is much higher.
Roll life science.
26.
So not enough to know about this thing, but you start recalling tidbits of the black ink since you've been researching it ever since you encountered it, which was basically around Seeker's neck, your boy. And you've heard ties of it to a being that is akin to a god. It is outside of your dimension, and it is known to visit people in their dreams and to potentially kind of consume their spirit. It does have these stories do give some information. Namely, it seems to be a creature unstuck from time. So it has what's called chronal immunities, which is kind of bullshit. And it is resistant to energy damage of many types: acid, cold, electricity, fire, sonic.
Well, all right, fine. Well, this is going to do 40 cold damage.
40 cold damage? Okay, so
Yeah.
30 cold damage.
Oh, 30 cold damage. All right.
Its HP has changed, but it's not. I still think this is doable for you guys, just so you are aware.
Sure.
It is just not as easy.
So it, we got yeehaw too.
So we got 2 in the queue.
All right. Miller, finish your thought, and then I'll roll 2 more tentacles.
Do I know if it's resistant to like regular kinetic attacks?
I don't see anything that says it is.
Okay.
I don't see anything at all. Oh, sorry, it does have damage reduction. It's the exact same. It's -10 to everything.
All right.
Yeah.
I kind of relayed the information. Okay, guys, this thing is kind of crazy, but I think we can kill it. It's pretty killable.
I hope so.
We gotta do some massive damage, but it's pretty killable.
It is killable. 2 more tentacles come smashing in.
4 more tentacles.
Might I suggest we stagger the tentacle attacks so we don't just all die in like a single random like thing?
We have 4 tentacles in the queue right now.
Yeah,
I've rolled
we just got
2
2 more.
I will save the next.
Stop
2.
making guesses.
I'll make the. I'll reserve the other 2 for the end of the round. So I've got 2 more coming at you. 4 and 2. I think that's Seeker and.
So I think you should roll, and then if you ever rolled the 6 that was the reroll, have that one be it hits nobody.
Well, that's a whiff on the. Yeah, all right, I'll allow it, because you know what? The falling rocks had areas they could have missed you guys on. That's fine. Yeah, okay. 6 is a miss. So 4 and 2 still hit. Who is 4? 2 is Seeker. 4. Okay,
I'm
so
4.
You guys make reflex saves for me.
That's good. That's my good save.
25.
I got a 23.
Not quite enough.
15.
What?
Womp womp.
All right, you're both taking 3d6 points of crushing damage. 7.
I take 2.
There you go. All right, we have 2 more queued that I'll use at the end of the round. Gerson got chomped. Miller just took a shot. It is now the Vermilion Blur who's going to try and make a will save. And does not. It is now going to... Oof. All right, it alights next to Rye. And we're going to see what's the nastiest opposite side ability. So what did I just use for Solari? I used a Graviton, so I need Photon.
Whatever you're doing, you don't got to do.
Oh, I do.
Don't.
Are you exploding?
I guess I could. That is the opposite, one of the opposite ones I could do.
Michael, I swear to God, you got to stop helping him.
Why? When he does that and I reflex out of it. Oh, sorry, Ryan.
Trying to find one that does something that is actually Oh, we'll do Stellar Rush. That's Photon. That's easy enough. Okay. He's going to substitute a Bull Rush for a melee attack at the end of the charge. Whether or not you succeed at the Bull Rush, the target takes 2d6 fire damage, and he's going to try and push you. Can he do that from where he was? Because he wasn't too far away from you. What's the Bull Rush distance?
I mean,
he's hasted,
10 feet
right?
away.
So he's hasted, so he moves away, and then he bull rushes into you. That's fine. So he flies backwards to gain a little bit of momentum, and then he uses a full round action to fly directly into you, Rye.
No.
So you are minimally taking 2d6 fire damage, which isn't the point. It's mostly the bull rush and the push he's going for. Oh, I'm not going to do the melee attack. I'm doing the bull rush. Okay. And then whether or not you succeed the bull rush, you take 2d6 fire damage. Reflex is half. So make a reflex save.
Okay. Well, there was a lot going on there. What happened with the fire?
Make a reflex save, and
I'm doing it.
I gotta figure out if he hits you or not. I said
26.
it was. This doesn't get the +4, so it's down to a 29. 8 plus 29 is 30.
I just said 26.
Well, 26 is not the same thing.
Oh,
26
okay, I'm
actually
sorry.
worked. 37 is against your CMD. Do you know what your CMD is?
AC versus combat maneuvers.
Your CMD is 8 plus KSC.
Yeah, no, it doesn't hit.
What's your CMD?
42, motherfucker.
Oh, nice.
That's the answer.
You do take half of 2d6 damage. At that point, it's basically nothing for you. /R 2d6. You take 4 points of fire damage total.
I complain that he's scuffing up my armor. It's a
Well,
legitimate complaint. I'm not showing off.
He was going to throw you off the edge into crushing tentacles.
Yeah, but I'm not aware of that. I'm just really mad because he scratched one of the roses that I painted ever so carefully on this armor.
No, that's fair. All the G's are gone because you took out the Chief G. So now we're up to 0. Your turn.
All right. So there's the big eye thing, the vermilion blur, and then is the other thing holding the book still a thing, or is it just kind of like his corpse?
No, it's still a thing. There are 3 entities in the room, and also I owe you 2 more tentacle attacks.
Did the order change?
5 and 6. 6 is
It's
gone.
back to the
5
top.
is
Back to the top.
Brawl again. Brawl, you're taking. Make me another reflex save.
Oh, Gerson's the last to go. Gotcha. Sorry, I had a different order in my head.
I rolled 1 better for a total of 10.
You're taking 11 points of crushing damage.
I'll make it 6 points.
Okay. All right, and what do I need to do here? I'm gonna just mark off. Someone just slapping their keyboard. What's wrong with you people?
I'm not.
It's a mechanical keyboard.
Stop slapping it.
Never leaves you bored.
Can you not see the token for Gerson?
No, we cannot.
Nope.
All right, it's on the GM layer. That's why. I was like, why can't I move it?
Is it not this guy?
No.
I thought it was
That's
just
vermilion blur.
I thought it was
There you
just
go.
like this.
No,
Oh,
you
all right.
are looking at, for some clearer descriptions, you're looking at a Mind Flayer Lich standing before the largest, what are they called? Oh no. The eye stalk thingies, the beholders. Yeah, the largest beholder I've ever personally seen. It is an undead beholder and an undead mind flayer you're looking at, neither of which come from the Pathfinder Starfinder universe. Again, they carried over during the Pathfinder campaign for us because we had merged those universes together. That's off air. Patrick loves those references. Might as well work them into the final episode. And additionally, yeah, you guys are good. Take this thing out and you'll be doing good.
All right.
Let's be quick because we got 7 minutes.
Next time on the actual last episode.
No. You guys will get this, especially if you can shoot somebody with an antidote bullet, you bastards.
That was the intention. The question is, I was trying to figure out, is the Mind Flayer connected to the big thing with one of the tentacles or something like that?
No, not connected in any physical way.
Okay, well, because I thought it came out of it.
No, I think it was. So it came out of the beholder came out of the ground basically and sucked away the lava, but it was more of a reality shifting situation. A little bit of story you guys don't have as characters, but what beholders dream becomes reality, and that's kind of what's happening. And then it was the Mind Flayer Lich that crawled out of the corpse of specifically Gerson.
All right. And as far as I can tell, a lot of the black ooze is coming from the giant undead beholder, so I want to shoot that with the antidote bullet.
That would definitely be an option.
Is the Mind Flayer also covered in the black ooze?
No.
Not trying to save our friend there?
We have another one.
If you hit.
That's pretty hard to miss this fucking thing.
I don't know.
A nat 1 you'll miss. I'm just telling you, there's no other way you miss this giant thing.
All right. So
Do you want to do
for...
a check of some sort to see whether you think that will work on that?
No, he
nothing.
feels like just firing it. He's going with his guts.
Oh, well, I was about to say, I actually have nothing that would let me.
Well, do you see
I don't have
ink coming off of the thing?
I just asked that, and he said, "Yeah."
Yep.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry, I misheard.
Anyways, I'm trick attacking it for what is it, 37?
You're trick attacking the giant beholder.
Yes.
You don't succeed.
It's about time that happens.
Yeah, its CR is off the charts.
All right. 24.
Hit.
All right. And that was with the bullet, in case you didn't assume.
No, I assumed you loaded up the antidote bullet. You took fire at the big eye. You fire it. It sinks into the milky whiteness of its eyeball. And
I did 25 damage plus whatever the other thing does.
it does have health, technically. I don't expect you to kill it, but it has health. Actually, its health isn't that bad. Fine. So how much damage?
25 plus whatever the antidote bullet does.
The antidote bullet doesn't do any damage, but immediately the entire area around you shudders as these tentacles wrap up tighter and begin to desiccate right before your eyes. They begin to grow crispy and flake away. They still maintain corporeal form, but now they grow a pale, sickly white, like the octopus-faced creature that brought it into existence, as far as you can tell. They are now very much undead, dry creatures, Thune, and this unnamed horror behind it. And the black ooze connected to all of it begins to dissipate. Thune turns and says, "What have you done?"
And then a tentacle lashes out.
Tentacles aren't dead. It still has.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty
And
sure.
then
we
a
have
tentacle lashes out.
Oh, did I get a roll? Yeah, another tentacle lashes out and hits number 3.
That's
me.
0.
0. Roll reflex.
All right.
25 is still a save.
32.
You take do you take
I
none?
take nothing.
Yeah, all right. You sidestep it, no problem. And Thune says, No. This is too early. This can't happen yet. I don't have enough. It's going to take forever to rebuild. No. How do I stop this? As you continue on, 0, you still have a move action. Hasted move action.
So I'm just gonna move a couple feet away from the edge, so I'm in like the middle of this rock.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't really know where else I'd move to.
Yeah, it's not. This isn't a cover style combat. Now we're up to Gerson, who is going to attempt a really broken ability from the Starfinder third monster book. Where is it?
You should not do that instead.
Yeah, I like not doing that. Yeah.
I don't think he should do that.
I think you should do it.
All in
not
favor of him
actually
not
do
doing it, say aye. Aye.
Yeah, aye.
All right.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Well,
He's probably not
then
gonna
still
target
the
me.
rules.
He is going
So
to target you, and I don't think he's going to succeed, but I'm going to try it anyways.
So what? He's casting some spell at me.
No, it's angry. It levitates off of the ground, having perfect fly speed. Again, that's just they give everything flying at level 15, I guess. This isn't even level 15. Pops up next to you, just flies next to you, and tries to attack. You need to find its sheet again. It is trying to do. It's trying to time stop you. And I need to. Let's see. Where is the attack for here? Oh, this isn't the same thing. Time stop is a little bit different. Can stop the flow of time for all other creatures. Oh, Jesus.
With a bit of a mind flip, he enters a time slip.
Let's do the time warp again.
And a step
Yeah.
to the right.
I'll say that. It's going to try to put you into temporal stasis is what it's doing. A melee attack against EAC at a plus 20.
Melee.
Well, I don't care. Melee attack against EAC at a plus 24 bonus against a creature within reach. So it's going to try and get you with plus 24. I'm going to go ahead and roll that in roll 20 for fairness. 1d20 plus, I think I said 24. That's a 35. I don't know if that hits you.
You tied it.
Oh,
Ah,
that
I hit you.
hits.
Nice. I finally got you. And it's the big bad evil guy, of course. Temporal stasis. Now you must succeed a fortitude save DC 22, so not as bad, or you enter a state of suspended animation.
It's only my worst save.
Come on, less than a 22. Take 0 right out of this goddamn fight.
Oh no!
All right. For the creature, time ceases to flow and its condition becomes fixed. You take no damage from effects like bleeding, burning, whatever. You
I mean,
do
if it
not
was
grow.
magic, I would have countered it.
It's
it
a
not
supernatural ability.
Mm.
The creature does not grow older. Its body functions virtually cease, and no force or effect can harm it. At the end of its turn, an affected creature can attempt a DC 22 will save. After the first success, you can take purely mental actions, though its physical body remains in stasis. After the second success, time partially resumes, and you are slowed. After the third success, it takes 5 successes to get out of this.
Yikes.
You're going to have a rough time. I'll let you do, because of your hasted status, I'll let you get 2 will saves every time it's at the end of your round. Deal?
Sure.
All right.
Any
After
other way to
Gerson,
dispel that?
what was that?
Any
It's a
other way to dispel
supernatural
that?
ability.
Supernatural, so you can't use like dispel
Gerson.
magic, huh?
Had you used Dispel Magic on the lava level, you would have gotten to this level immediately.
Oh wow.
Just so you know.
Well, I don't think I could dispel it because the check for dispel magic is terrible.
Oh,
It
that's
is
fair.
kinda terrible.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's
probably
like
would've failed
almost
it.
not even
All right,
worth using ever.
let's move this forward.
So who is it? Me?
Yeah.
All
And
right,
you've
so
got
I'm
your
just
bullet. Who has the other antidote bullet?
I
Not
do.
me.
Miller. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to pull out the caster gun again. Ah, wait, where'd Gerson move to?
He is
Didn't
now over
realize
by
he moved.
0.
By 0?
He's actually got his tentacles wrapped around Zero's face as he begins to fix him in time.
Okay, don't like
We've
that.
got another tentacle whenever ready.
It's coming at Rye. Rye, roll me a reflex while Justin's figuring out his life.
I don't want to.
Okay, I've got this.
23.
11 points of damage to you.
We
As a
got
tentacle
R.
slaps you in the face.
Yep,
We
I'm
got
gonna
R.
move.
it's in progress.
Oh, that's the one's in progress. All right.
Yeah, let's see. So my let's see. I had to look at my my ability to teleport because I need to know exactly where I can or what type of move that is. I think it's just a
What's
free
Dimension
action.
Door, right?
Not Dimension Door.
Oh.
I'm looking for my.
Is it teleport?
Nope, it's Flash Teleport. It's a move action. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So that's a move action. Casting the spell is not a full action, so it's not like I can. I'm trying to see if I can get both the big dude, both Thune and Gerson, in the same shot with this, but I don't think I can. 30 feet.
How does it work? Because its tentacles are attached to it.
Oh, you know what? I could actually move. I can kind of move almost there.
I mean,
Its tentacles are attached to it. It's just a line attack. So if I can move to a point where I can kind of shoot them.
Here?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So if I actually go Flash Teleport to about here, because that's 30 feet, should be able to hit them both.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying, because it still extends over there. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to load the caster pistol with the double shot. I'm going to shoot both of them in a straight line right at Gerson and Thune.
Okay. Well, Gerson is Thune. The giant unnamed monstrosity has no name.
Oh, okay.
You can call it the Ink Mother.
The Ink Mother. All right. So yeah.
So it's Thune and Ink Mother. That's what you're fighting.
Yep. So reflex. For half.
Yo, okay. Yeah.
Twice.
The giant thing gets no reflex.
Spells? Do you want to do it as 2 different spells, or do you want to do it as just one and you do 1 reflex?
We'll see how good my reflex is, because if I make it, I don't want to make it for both. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Reflex is plus 14. I rolled a 12, so 26.
26 against it's a. This is a 3rd level spell, so 3 plus 10
right?
plus 8.
Oh. Still not enough, I don't think. I think I beat it, right?
3 plus 10 plus 8 is 21.
Yeah, sounds right. Okay, so I beat that one.
I
and
also have. Well, actually, spell focus, I believe, gives extra, doesn't it? Focus. Let me look that up. I always have to look this one up.
Well, why don't you fucking write it down then?
Well,
Because I'm the only one that writes down anything.
Because that's smart, and you know what I'm not is smart.
It
You're
doesn't
gonna
make
need
the
it for
second
next
save.
time, Justin.
What? Yeah, I'll do it for next time. Yeah.
Just,
let me just look it up really quick.
again, the second one doesn't save.
Okay.
So that would be Rye next, right?
It is Rye next. Yes. Yeah, Rye. So Rye, please be on deck.
Oh yeah, DCs of my spells increase. By
Spell focus.
The amount he has to look on another page apparently.
By 1. If it's spell focus.
At 11th level, it goes up by 2. Jeez.
So we're only 10.
All right, so not quite. So saved one, didn't save the other.
Man, I hate spellcasting in this game so much. All right, so save versus 1, not against the other.
Yeah,
Okay,
does the save completely negate?
No, it's half.
Okay.
So this is the first one, so 10d6.
And this was the save for Thune.
Yep. So, 10d6.
And what type of damage is
37
this?
on the first one. Shocking.
What? Okay, so that's in half, and then -10, or is it -10 and then in half? 27.
I feel like it'd be in half, then minus.
Okay, so we'll do 37 divide 2. Ooh, that broke. Cool. 37 divide
18.
Fucking do. Thank you. God damn it. I don't know what my calculator's on about. All right.
29 total.
Yep, and then I got the second one was 31. I have a holy text. Do I think that might do anything?
From what?
I don't know where I got it, but I just have a holy text.
Probably not.
Throw it at it.
I got it
as a free action. You throw it at it.
Yeah.
Take the word of our Lord.
Oh, that holy text, wasn't it found at the most dangerous game?
Yeah.
Very well could have been.
In a hole.
Yep.
Justin, you notice when the spells hit the horror behind you, now that it doesn't have the ooze to protect it, it actually seems like the spell travels along it for much longer, doing much more damage over its surface. It has a weakness to spells without the ooze.
Nice.
All right.
I like that.
All right. After that's Rye. Rye, what are you doing? The giant monster has now started to leak clear and red fluid out of its mouth and eyes. Rye?
You're muted.
Sorry, I muted because of the keyboard. So what I'll do is it an athletics check to get over here?
Realistically, you can make it. You'll
Okay.
get an attack of opportunity against you, but that's about it.
That's fine. I get a bonus to attacks of opportunity made based off of my movement.
All right, so this is plus 29 to hit you with a solar weapon.
Plus 29?
Yes.
Oh,
That's fine. Ooh.
I made a mistake.
33. I rolled a 4.
He misses.
Nice.
Wow.
I rolled that in Twitch for you too. I'm not saving you guys for anything.
All right. So once I get here, I'm gonna pop shots at the eye here.
All right, yeah, go for it. Honestly, you can't miss. Just roll damage.
Oh.
Oh, you know what?
Well-
I'm sorry. You're next to Brawl. Roll a d20 to see if you get a nat 1.
Whoa. We can't.
Wouldn't be the first time he shot him. Right?
Please roll a nat 1. Please. Come on.
It'd be canon.
Is it
my
close?
God.
No, you're fine. You hit. You hit.
Alright.
Roll damage.
So damage is 4d6 plus 5. Plus
Sure.
5. 23.
Okay, yeah. That does a solid connect. You puncture into it, and more viscous fluid begins to ooze out. The creature is quickly fading, but not gone. After Rye, we have Brawl.
Valheim.
Sorry.
And then just with my whatever time, like the whole time I'm doing that, I'm just like out loud praying to Abadar, like, if we don't kill these guys, you don't have any more followers, you get no money, maybe you can help me out a little bit.
And like any good atheist, I don't let gods intervene.
Unless they're gods you like.
I once again do not have access to my token.
Sorry, new map. I pulled it off your character sheet, so I do not understand why you don't have control, but it's fine. You have control now.
Okay. Brawl, once again, using his jump jets. I mean, he has Rye right here. He feels like this little platform that he's on is safe for now. So he's going to go directly at the biggest target he sees.
Yep.
This giant eyeball.
Yep.
So he jump jets up directly next to the eye and just starts wailing away at it while in the air. And,
yeah, all right. Are you so you with haste, you can use a full round attack to attack twice. I've already told you really can't miss it. Roll 2d20s out of posterity's sake to make sure you're not rolling
Well, you want to roll just in case you get
Base
a nat
10.
20.
or a nat 1.
base 13.
Yeah, and again, AC isn't just about hitting or missing. I'm simply making this thing have no armor, so that's why you're able to do damage. It is just a flesh repository. It's not an aggressive beholder. It's a corpse that's being utilized in mind. How much damage?
I haven't rolled damage yet.
Yeah, you as long as you didn't roll a 1, you hit.
Yep.
Again,
okay.
it's basically prone.
So let me just get the page back up with the new goodie that I got last time because it didn't save to my character sheet.
You did full round attack, right? So you attack twice?
Yep.
Cool. You could just try rolling 2d20 and see how much damage that does, because you're within range just with that.
Nah, we're gonna see how much damage I actually do.
Okay.
Hold on.
You got another tentacle, by the way.
Ooh,
We're
what
gonna
was
roll
guessed?
And it's hitting Brawl for being
Justinian
slow
and
AF.
Justinian, so too.
And
That's
this
why
one-
Dustin
Rye.
wanted so many of them.
Okay.
What?
I got to do this in chunks. I don't have enough dice.
Just rolling and
Yeah,
what is it?
roll it
No.
in Twitch.
Well, it's
you're bad at math.
That's
You
fine.
can't add quick enough.
Whoa, Michael.
I would roll this one in Twitch. Even if you roll 2s, it's probably enough.
In Twitch, huh?
All right,
Ah,
so I'm just
so
doing
funny.
all of the damage dice. Make sure I get my overall modifier. Actually, my modifier is double, right? Because it's 2 attacks.
Why would
Yeah,
your modifier
It'd be 10 plus 10 for each
Yeah.
attack.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Overall, it hits twice, so sure.
Oh, okay. I think this thing might be dead.
Mm.
113 damage.
Oh, damn.
A lot of 1s and 2s, I have to say.
And a lot of 6s and 5s.
Describe your
Wow.
kill.
Oh, okay. So
Feel
as
free to Kratos this thing.
as Brawl, well, as Rye lands next to Brawl, and he's like, "Somebody, help shoot this thing." I'm like,
It wasn't
Under my
somebody.
breath.
It was Abadar. Oh my god.
"No, well, that's not what Brawl heard." Okay. So he goes, "All right, Captain, I got this." And then he jump jets once again, and almost within like a flash, he's up in this thing's like it's corny, like it's iris. It gets right up in there, and it goes to like a side view in the camera that isn't in the game but is there now. So you can see just how close Brawl is to the surface layer of this eye, and then he just punches it right through the center. Right through the black spot in the middle of your eye. He punches right through that.
It is
Pupil?
blind, and it does not have one of those things,
But
but
he makes one.
okay,
Yes.
right. Your shadow superimposes over it as you get closer, and you punch it in what would have been its iris. And you manage to puncture it so badly that it explodes outward, covering you in viscous eye gunk that is mostly dry, surprisingly. And the thing immediately deflates and begins to sink in below the crevice. However, all of the pillars that are currently wrapped up with its tentacles begin to fall with it, meaning that specifically Rye is in danger.
Oh fucking Christ! Again?
And you're also getting slapped by a tentacle before it died. Brawl and Rye, as this attack is happening, the tentacles are trying to save itself. Both of you make reflex saves, please.
Oh god, here we go again. All right, I'm gonna use Steve's advantage that he gave me earlier.
All right,
I rolled nat 20 on the first roll. I'm good.
cool. You're good. I'll even say you miss it entirely for the nat. There you go.
29 reflex again.
You take 3 points of crushing damage as its death throes fade and it falls back into the abyss, leaving you alone with Thune. Rye, I need you to make a reflex save to jump to the nearest safe platform. This is another reflex save.
Another one.
Yeah.
This plus 12. Oh, nope, never mind. 19 total.
That's fine. It's not attacking. You are able to make it to the next one, which puts you back in threat range of your boy.
Cool.
Actually, you know what? You probably would have jumped with Brawl, right? That's safe. That's not wrapped around. Yeah, let's say you jump to safety instead.
Cool. Cooler.
Do you
all
want to
right.
give those tentacles attacks before they die? Because we did get a couple tentacle attacks while going through the last.
It's death throes as it's flailing
Yep.
out. How many?
We got 2 at least.
2.
Well, you got me already.
Well, no, that was 2 4s. Who's 4?
That's me.
Miller. 2 of them and their death throws pancake you.
All right. 1d20 plus 13. A nat 20.
That's 1. You make a save, and I said nat 20.
And a nat
Wow.
19.
That Miller rolling luck.
You take 5 points of crushing damage, which I think does nothing to you.
I have damage reduction 5.
You duck
Nice.
one and you just punch the other one away.
Oh no! I tank it. That hurt like hell.
Chris, I've known you for many years. That is perhaps the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I
I've seen
think
you
I might
shock
make my nose
yourself.
bleed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you just give yourself a bloody nose?
I've
Oh,
seen
I
you
might have.
shock yourself on a computer twice in an hour.
Yep.
I don't know. I think the Mayo thing.
I like how the slap was audible, so the people listening on the podcast can hear it too. They can't see it, but
Slapping his own
Alright.
face is by far
Is
dumber
it my
than the
turn
Mayo
yet?
thing.
Can somebody please clip that?
Miller, it's your
Steve
turn.
already on it.
All right. Dustin. So first off, I got no control. Oh, hold on, wait. I do have control. All right. I fly over to my boy here, the Vermilion Blur. As part of my full action, can I stab him and shoot my hand cannon?
Don't even need to stab him. You just need to sprinkle him.
All right, fine. I sprinkle him and shoot with my hand cannon in the opposite direction.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. So you're flying by, you splash some stuff in his face, and you take a shot at Thune. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, all right. 18 plus plus 16, a lot. So 36. Minus 4, 32.
Ooh, 32 might be too low. It did have its stats changed. This is the wrong creature. Sorry. I have a lot of creatures. You killed that one somehow. This is the time dimension. No, you hit.
All right. Great.
Its ACs are both sub 30.
8 plus 10. Bam. 46 damage.
Woof.
As my hand cannon actually recoils. Oh man, wow, that's why my head was yeah.
Yeah, and you've taken like your shot like goes right through the back of Thune's shoulder as it's keeping Zero stuck in time. It erupts outwards, gets stuck in the time field distortion that Zero is stuck in, and Thune looks back over its shoulder, a wounded, hunted animal now, with its source of black ink finally destroyed. I don't know if you realize what you've done.
We've saved the
We
world.
never know what we're doing. That's our problem. And
Yeah,
your problem.
Go ahead, read our minds. You won't get nothing.
Especially if you get from Brawl. Just kidding, Brawl. I love you, buddy.
Zero.
But I just took
Yep.
that thing down.
Oh,
You
actually,
did.
Blur is up. Sorry, Blur, who is no longer so Blur, Vermilion Blur begins to,
I have my hand outstretched to him to help him up off his feet.
as you've predicted, the fire energy and the darkness immediately extinguish as your liquid kind of exposes the ink on him, which you see burning away in his skin, leaving a scar throughout his entire body. You catch him by the cuff of his neck because he is now unconscious, not unconscious. I'm sorry, no longer flying. He's no longer able to fly in his own power, but he is conscious. So once he regains power, he kind of jumps from your hand and says, "Give me a second to charge up, and I'll get in this fight one more time. Come on." And he's kind of pumping his fists together, all 4 of them. "I've got one more in me. Let's do this." And if it gets to his round, as long as you can keep him in position, he's got a special attack. And we're up to 0. 0, you need to make 2 will saves.
All right. Will or fortitude? Because it was fortitude last time. I think.
Apologies. Let me tell you for sure. I believe it was fortitude. Nope. Sorry. It is will save. You are now attempting to will yourself out of it with a DC 22.
Wilditude.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to count that as putting you 2 points up then for the nat. So you are now, you've had your second success, which to you is, you're slowed now. And this is the end of your round, so you won't have an action now, but do one more roll for the haste effect.
23.
You are no longer slowed. There is a penalty of -4 to your attack rolls and dex-based skills as you come out of basically hibernation. You were literally removed from the time continuum for a moment, and then you managed to will yourself back.
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Thune looks back at you and just says, "Shit." All right. It is now Thune's move. I don't think Thune has a victory here. What is Thune's most nasty spell it can throw at Rye?
Why me?
Hi.
Why is it always me?
You're
You're getting out some frustration, aren't you?
usually.
This is for all the times you didn't pay attention. I never paid attention.
This is for the whole time.
Actually, it's just gonna slam into you. Yeah, it'll move away. Which technically you get an attack of opportunity 0. You get a strike at it from time. It is at -4.
All right.
And it attempts to.
Nat 20.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Wow.
All right.
He is the
Roll-
murderer. We all
Roll
know
your
it.
crit damage.
All right.
Well, confirm first.
The
We've never confirmed.
the man wills himself back into the correct time, and then he just critical hits. What did he learn?
All right.
Oh, yeah, actually, he's immune to crits. I'm so sorry.
Who's-
Critical effects, maybe? I'm sorry. It's one of the chronal immunities he has.
Little did we know he was actually in the hyperbolic time chamber. That's what happened. He was training in
Oh.
there.
So he's Super Saiyan 4 by now.
Yeah.
No, he's just immune to critical hits, so you're just doing normal damage. Sorry, he is immune to crits.
All right. 18 then.
18, not as great a showing. Still hurts, but not enough to really slow him down. He tries to slam into Rye with +26. God damn it. 29.
No.
Okay, he misses.
Nice.
This is the guy that gave us all this hassle?
Right?
He's a
I mean, like,
pencil pusher.
This is the ruler
pretty
of the
sure we fought
galaxy, I
harder
guess.
things.
This is so much fun, you guys.
Seeker, you're up.
All right, Seeker.
Seeky baby.
Where
Put
did
this
You have the
guy
touch
out of
attack
his
bullet
Rye.
misery.
left.
Over there by Rye. I can't use a line attack on him, or else I'm gonna get.
Oh, you
Rye
can.
with it.
Is that true,
Huh?
Jason? Is that what you're doing?
So.
Oh, Jason giving me a reroll?
Oh.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing that. All right. I rolled a 17 plus whatever I said before. Plus 26. Does that hit?
A lot.
All right.
Yeah,
Wait, is that an
57.
attack or was that against the CMD?
It's an attack. 43 against KAC.
Yeah, that one hits.
Nice. It is 6d6 plus 22 plus dilating strike.
Whoa.
Thanks, Jason.
6 plus 22. You're taking 45 points of crushing damage, and dilating strike requires you.
Remember,
See,
Pat, you have that shield on you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got 30,
30 shield. So,
30 temp HP, right?
Exactly.
So it'll go from that first.
Well,
and
that's gone.
but it also has fast healing.
Oh,
So it's
cool.
coming back.
All right. So I've got 32 stamina left. So what was the total damage?
45.
Okay. 13. Okay.
And now roll a will save. DC
Hold
20.
on a minute. And roll a what?
Will save DC 22.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, you're
Oh,
now
hold on,
affect-
hold on.
Hold on.
Could I please get a reroll?
Give it a minute.
Yeah. All right.
Reroll.
Oh,
I got a reroll.
By Jason.
Thanks, buddy. Always loved you. 24.
Yeah, that saves. You're no longer. You do not get effect of being slowed for 4 rounds. So that's good.
Nice.
Well, it would have just countered haste.
Maybe it does. I don't know
It
exactly.
does. It legit from the book.
Oh,
Slow
cool,
counters
cool.
haste and haste counters slow.
I haven't had to open it yet because I haven't been successful. Assholes. You got my own guys, but that's about it. All right. That was Gerson's attack, which makes it Seeker's attack. Seeker, you were figuring stuff out,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So I get a question here. So Resilient Sphere doesn't say anything about when it ends, except for the sphere contains the target for the spell's duration. Does that mean that I can't dispel it myself if I wanted to?
It's 1 minute per level.
Yes, 1 minute per level. Does that mean that it actually will legit stay 1 minute per level no matter what?
Does it say concentration?
It does not. So yes, it will stay.
Oh, so just forever.
Yep.
Okay. So I don't want to trap Rye in a resilient sphere for 10 minutes. That would be
Why
bad.
not?
Because if I could use that to kind of keep him safe, I would. But unless we're going to be sticking around here for 10 more minutes, which I don't think we are, I don't really want to do that. So in that case, I think I'm just going to have to move. I'm going to move a little north, over near Zero, and I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna shoot another arcing surge at our friend here soon. And this time, Seeker is actually using his sword. He says, "Stay away from Rye. He's my friend." And holds the sword out, and the arcing surge comes straight out of it.
Okay.
So another 10d6 at his face. He gets reflex.
I don't know what its reflex is.
I don't want to lose him again. 34 damage.
All right, reflex is plus 14. I rolled a 15, so that is a 29.
That should be good.
Yeah, this is gonna half that.
And what's the damage?
34.
17 altogether.
And it's shock, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does almost nothing.
Oh, great.
It shugs off the energy attack pretty easily. All right.
Anything else that could have helped?
Well, it's got immunity, or not immunity,
Yeah.
resistances to basically every type of energy damage.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think of ways to help Rye as opposed to deal damage, because I didn't just want to use the same spell the whole.
No, just deal
thing,
damage,
but-
man.
Yeah.
Kill this motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Seeker, you are done. I think Magic Missile is probably your best bet because it's a force effect, maybe.
Yes. it is.
Yeah.
And-
It's my turn now.
Rye, your turn.
Yep. So he's right in front of me, so I don't have to move.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get him on him.
Yep.
I just point and go, this ugly motherfucker. And then
You're one ugly son of a bitch.
I will use haste to double shoot, full action, whatever it is.
Yep. So you do so to your attacks, you get 2 attacks -4.
One of them -4, both of them -4.
Both of them -4.
Shit. Okay.
But +1 from
roll
get him.
D20.
So yeah, -3 to both of them.
-3. Okay, so this is a ranged attack, so 9 + 9 to each. So the first one is an 18.
And you're shooting him from 5 feet away?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it would take an action to take out my sword, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, maybe a move action. Oh, which you used on get him.
And it's an ultra thin longsword that you said was insanely difficult to hit with.
No, just insanely difficult to master. Basically, you don't have their attack damage that they have to it. That's all.
I don't have the 4d8 + 1 to it.
They had plus 20 something crazy to their damage for the weapon. It was just to make them different sword fighters verbally. Don't worry about the mechanics.
Okay.
No, so you shoot at 18?
Oh, right, because well, it's too late now because I already said it, but that's right. He gets attack of opportunity, don't he?
Yes.
I already rolled.
And you missed as well, it looks like.
Well, the first one, oh.
Twice.
Okay. All right. So this was it the plus 26 to hit for the slam? All right. I should have that in my memory right here. 31. Just 30. I rolled a 5. Does 31 hit? KAC?
Nope.
Hey, Shadow, you got any more of those rerolls?
No.
All right, moving on. Brawl's up.
Chris, you said I have fast healing.
So yeah, fast healing on that shield.
For green, you have 6.
Fast heal, and it's red. It's 7.
Yeah.
So I get right. 7 every turn.
Yep, on that shield. So it gets 7 back.
Okay.
7 temp HP. And I just got a reroll, so I'm going to take it. Let me roll that in here. So
Roll a 2. Roll a 2.
Roll a 1.
Oh!
Basically, he's just trying to slam you with his tentacle face, and you just keep kind of moving back like, this is gross.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You're fine. All right, after Rye is Brawl.
You can give another.
After Rye is Brawl.
Brawl, go.
All right. So at this point, Brawl just deactivates like his jump jets that he has going on after he like one punch man this giant eyeball, and he falls down right next to Rye, and now Thune, he's gonna be like, am I gonna have to take care of all these guys? And he goes right. He's not even gonna play clean because this is Thune, and he wants to get it over with. So he goes for a low blow.
Ooh.
This is when he not ones and hits Rye.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Kill Rye if I do that. How much damage I just did?
So are you doing 2 attacks or 1?
Just 1 attack.
Okay.
And that is a total of 29.
Hit.
Ooh.
Sub 30. Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Let me go back to roll 20 for damage because I don't mind rolling damage in roll 20. That's not terrible.
Remember +1 from
Get him.
You're gonna be too off
+1 damage for get him.
Plus
Nice.
accurate.
And Brawl with the low
nose HP.
54 damage.
No, not even close. All right. Yeah.
If I had done 2 attacks, maybe I could have did it. But
I think you probably could have. So as you punch, you solidly connect between its legs, which caves in around your fist, and you notice there are no reproductive organs because that's not how these creatures reproduce.
Oh,
You've just hit another part of its body, but you've crushed it. Its pelvis is shattered. It's like,
how are you rolling so much damage?
I'm not going to be able to get a new form without the ink.
Chris gave me a
Time to
thing.
go.
Oh.
Miller, you're up.
Miller casually just kind of flies over right next to the guy with his hand cannon. Says, all right, this is it. Just full.
Wait, I can give you anything. All of time is at my disposal. I can take you to the end of everything and show you my project. I'm trying to save everything.
Get it done, Miller.
Sorry, man.
Ooh, sense motive.
But I don't have enough. Just the one left.
Sense motive though.
Two attacks. Bam, bam.
Hold on, but
double
doesn't
tap.
have
30 and 21, but 30 should hit.
And if anyone can give you a reroll.
Yeah, for a 21.
So, oh my God. So, just when he said, I'm trying to save everything, I rolled a sense motive with a total of 40.
He believes what he's saying.
Thank you.
Oh, I got a reroll on that too.
Reroll the 30.
It's a 19.
Yeah, all right. So you hit once.
All right. 50 damage.
Wow.
51. 51.
What's the type?
It's just a ballistic, so
Okay, so 41 points of damage.
41 points of damage.
Oh, that is exactly its health.
Wow.
Miller, describe your kill.
Sorry, man. I've been in your position before.
Wow.
Thune looks up. The tentacles are poised to strike at the last second, and execution style, the bullet enters its head, comes out the other side. The screen goes black. The camera not able to pick up what's going on, other than
Nobody voted me.
white silhouettes of Thune and Miller standing up above, and then Thune's body falling to the floor, flaking away into dust and ether. Around you, the remaining platforms begin to plummet into the abyss gaping below. But you are all able.
I grab the two in front of me.
All right, and you fly off. Miller, actually, Brawl can fly himself, so he's fine.
I knew somebody would save me.
Dimension door, and the Vermilion Blur is able to keep pace with you guys, running to the exit, which is this a ways. And you manage to all burst through the portal, and behind you, black dust sprays into the chamber with Alden Stoyer watching pensively for your return.
It's not my fault, guys. He literally froze me in time.
So somebody voted for Brawl. No one voted for Miller.
Nobody voted for Miller.
Brawl got the hit before Miller, though.
I think I'll have to figure it out. I don't want it to go to nobody, but I honestly think it should probably go to
Miller. Oh.
Well, probably the folks giving out rerolls, but was that just Shadow giving out rerolls?
Ada gave some too, or had some.
And I think Steve gave out one or two. Yeah, Steve gave.
I didn't give out any.
Dustin really wants to reward whoever gave him the reroll.
I just we can randomize it somehow.
We'll figure it out later.
We'll
right.
do some number crunching.
All right, we'll figure it out based off the votes. But officially, Miller got the final blow against Derlith Gerson, or technically Thune. Brawl did a lot of work, though. Gotta say, thanks for showing up. I'm
Wait,
going.
Did he have exactly 41 health left?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know you can't see it. He had exactly 41.
Did anybody vote for Rye? Because that would have done it.
No one votes for Rye.
Oh,
In fact, I put LOL next to Rye. And even Patrick voted for 0. So, right. Even though I'll figure it out, I might just give it to everyone who voted and participated and do it that way, and we'll just do a random roll. If no one gets it, everyone gets it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
At least no one feels cheated, right?
Right.
All right. As you come back, I'm going to fast forward through some of this because I want you guys to talk about what your characters do afterwards, if you're so inclined. As you make your way back through the portal, Alden Stoyer quickly slams it shut behind you. And he says, "You were successful. You were able to defeat him."
As far as we can tell.
I don't like that answer, but I'm going to take it. I already called off fleet activities, and all fleets are returning here, unfortunately, so things will be a little bit tense. But I think if we show a united front, we can maybe start turning the Pact worlds back around. I'm assuming you guys have no issues with that? And all right, so in the days that follow your successful assault on Absalom Station, your saving of the Vermilion Blur, and your basically complete destruction of the Gerson Sphere, some semblance of order has begun to be restored. You have helped to serve on the temporary Pact Council alongside Alden Stoyer and some other friends that you have brought along. I believe probably Chimera. I'm trying to think who else you guys would have trusted. The pirates, of what they were helpful and instrumental. Vermilion Blur, Tamnel Har himself, yes. And you slowly fill in the Pact Council with survivors of the original Pact Council or other people you end up thinking would be good for the roles. I'm going to say that you probably give the pirates more stewardship than they've had in the past, seeing as how, as far as you're concerned, they've been pretty upstanding. So I think the future of the pirates is now tied intrinsically to the Pact worlds, and they still have their base in the kind of outer reaches of space. As far as your names, you're all obviously immediately cleared by Alden Stoyer, who confesses to all of the sins that were perpetrated by Gerson. I assume you guys keep the Thune bit to yourself publicly?
Yeah.
So Mostly Gerson went mad despot, trying to strip the Pact Worlds of resources and build an army for who knows what means. And you all put a stop to it. You are heroes of the Pact Worlds. You are forever now known as the Pact Menders. And again, you have restored the Pact Council to the appropriate people. I want to give you guys a minute to talk about what your characters do in the intervening time afterwards, which can be years or up until their death, really quickly if you'd like. We may see these characters again, so be mindful. But yeah, go for it. Miller, you crushed it so well, getting the last blow. Please go.
Miller, as soon as he steps out of the portal, he's like, I gotta hold up my end of the bargain, man. I gotta find Sylark, and I gotta end this. And whether that ends in my death or ends in some way, who knows? I at least got 50 years to figure out how to get out of this suit of armor.
Ooh, and I know just the person to help you. Also, there's a second one?
Yes,
Ooh.
there is.
I would love to study these.
Yes, I had to make the pact with Krellis here to take out his, for lack of a better term, brother Sylark, and that's where I'm gonna go.
Well, if you'll have me, I would be so happy to join you. Just bristling with happiness, really.
I'd be more than happy to have you, Seeker.
Seeker. Yay! Well, well, Nate wants to go too, but I also do. I do want to go. It'd be
fun. Miller.
Yeah.
Your actions here will eventually lead to the Krellis-Sylark War. This is a story for another time, but it is a moment of upheaval in which you and Krellis' sibling are central in, and once again brings armies to bear. But again, a story for another time.
Yeah, and I'll have a whole bunch of Skittermanders involved.
Brawl. Also, Miller, you have more than successfully made multiple names for yourself. Again, Pact Mender, Pact Council, and potentially Krellis if you do the bounty hunter thing in the intervening years. So again, I think your overarching goal was a success. Brawl, you're up.
Brawl returns to Verces. Because he's a family man, you know? That's where his remaining family is. But on Verces, he joins... he creates the best Durkin Blitzerball team that Verces ever saw. The Verces Breakers.
All right.
And that's how he... Everybody wants to join his team because he's one of the, renowned Pact menders. So that's how he makes his money.
This just in, Brawl is a Pac-Man.
All right. Brawl, you will also later during your lifetime be involved in what is known as the Fallen Valkyrie incident. It's a big brawl featuring Brawl and some angelic women. It doesn't make note in the history books, but you have a lot of fun.
Since that was
were they all women?
I had to write them out.
Valkyrie, Christopher.
I know. I thought so.
Ready to know the revelation that I just stumbled upon as Miller was delivering his. What was the name of the creature that you said the beholder was?
Ink Mother. I don't understand.
It's a female.
It's a female.
Mother.
Oh God. They are technically genderless. It was.
No, you called her the Ink Mother. It's canonical
and confirmed.
Oh Christ! All right. What about Dren?
Dren. Not much.
Died.
Yeah, he's even more slimy.
Never gets cured.
Dren.
He keeps in contact with Miller because that slime is amazing.
Yeah, he's got the trade deal on the side with Miller.
It's actually used in the new brand of Crunchy Crunch, launched under the Miller brand. Yeah.
He keeps on pirating. Less, for slavery. A bit more of a pirate cop.
All right. Also, for a small segment in time, he was hired on as a general during the fleet rebuilding that had to take place after your conflict. Dren did get court-martialed after about a year, but did make enough money that if he wanted to, he could retire. That money came from fleecing and embezzling from the Pact world. Yeah.
Oops, all slime, crunchy crunch. Canon. That's canon.
Oh, God damn. All right, yeah.
Oh man, that's wonderful. Oh.
All right. Who else did the next bit of damage? Seeker, your spells hit him up both. Unfortunately, Zero, you didn't pull your weight on this one, which is just the rest of the campaign. So.
Oh, Zero pulled plenty of weight. He shot the big eyeball with the gun, and
I totally forgot about that. All right, yeah. All right.
We all know I'm going last. I didn't do deadly except for that one shot. I know. We know.
Right. You're thematically the face anyway, so you always go last.
That's
Seeker,
true.
I'll have you go next anyway. Seeker, what's up?
All right. So Nate, I think that you and I actually, you like to create, and so do I. So why don't we create together? We can make beautiful works of art. I know you like messing with organisms and stuff, but maybe we can make things that are like good for people instead of bad. That would be a lot of fun. And also we can help Miller out with his whole Krellis situation. I think that sounds great, don't you?
Well, whatever you do, stop talking to yourself.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I'm standing next to him going, who are you talking to, bud?
Myself. And Nate. So Seeker goes on to just kind of help Miller, as was stated earlier, and maybe figure out some art that you can make with Nate.
You do at one point get some renown. It's short-lived for a unique exhibit called the Rice Oven Exhibit, a living art egg extravaganza featuring Raish Oren. It is a statue of Raish Oren made entirely of eggs.
How badly does it smell?
Titanic in size. It smells horrible and is for some reason depicting Ryan the nude, I believe in honor of the statue of Brawl you randomly found in the Most Dangerous Game Show.
Which he still doesn't know.
Rolfadong says.
Don't worry, Ryan. I gave you plenty of...
Oh, no.
Never mind. There are 3 of them, though.
He made it look like a baby's arm holding a corn muffin, and the weight was too much, so it fell off.
All right, Zero.
So as far as Zero's concerned, he would keep in contact with everyone from the crew and offer his services whenever needed. But he would actually look to rectify some of the wrongs Nat 2.0 did now that he has his memories.
I think you get the opportunity to do that as Alden Stoyer hires you on to replace the position originally filled by Derlith Gerson.
It's okay. People forget his name all the time.
You get governance over the Border Space Union's military arm, and you start, in addition to everything else, the Android Liberation Program, which goes on to much success, cleaning up the VAST in terms of its treatment of androids. And that leaves Raish Oren.
Sure. So, I don't have anything like...
Of course not.
No. I mean, I don't have anything to role play.
Okay.
But Reich would take this opportunity to realize that he's not exactly fit for adventures and is counting his blessings that he's survived as long as he did. He knows that he can't prevent his friends from going off and doing stupid things, and he can't keep them alive either. So he lets them do their thing and hope that they stay in contact. He also realizes that there's an opportunity here to shape democracy and to actually make some positive difference. So he spends as many years as he can in politics with the new council that's formed.
Sure.
In various leadership positions. it's up to you whether he becomes the ultimate head honcho, but that's what he's aiming for.
The Pact Worlds don't do head honchos. That's the whole point of the Pact Council,
Yeah.
but you do become a distinguished member of the Pact Council. Yes.
Yes, and over
The
these
voice of
years,
wisdom.
More
over these,
influence with the military than you'd expect.
yeah, and over the years, he gets to live out his fantasy of being famous off of his valor in combat, which he completely exaggerates. His books, autobiographies, he stars in movies playing himself as himself with all these heroic things that may or may not have happened, or
that maybe the rest of the party did.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger to the stars. Yep.
Right. And basically after a long time retires as a public figure, going on lecture tours and teaching and yada yada yada.
The Gilderoy Lockhart approach.
There is a foundation created called the Home for Dispossessed, Actually Possessed, or Other Children of Peculiar Needs. It's a home for children who have lost family due to extreme circumstance.
Or
Rye,
lost
do you
limbs
retire
due to
there, or is it
grenades.
founded in your name?
What was that?
Do you retire there to be headmaster, or is it founded simply in your name?
Oh no, I hate kids. It's founded in my name, but I make sure that what's his name gets a good quality education, and I keep him from his
I've got that coming.
grandmother. And then I forgot to mention during this, I create, or a fan club is created for me, where members are referred to as sheerkets.
Oh.
Nice touch.
What happened to Sheer Cat? Oh.
No.
Devithan goes on to be scouted by the Blue Star Corporation due to his experience with their tech. He helps to bring some of their overarching ambitions down to reasonable, safe levels, and he successfully ends the mecha program. Terry creates Rise School for Dispossessed, Actually Possessed, etc. Teaches youths how to stay out of trouble with his overly traumatic experiences, and stays on as headmaster until he dies. Ferences attempts to offer himself up as sacrifice once every year on his birthday for several more years. Eventually, the lack of sacrifice draws a demonic entity through the void, which the Pact Makers reunite for one last gig to defeat. Ferences goes on to have 13 children.
Wow.
13? That's unlucky.
Is it? Rex follows Stevithan to Blue Star Corps and eventually gets placed in charge of Rex production and design. The Rex model of robots become household inclusions. Sobernaut travels with Miller as the Krellis persona is the most interesting path out of the Pact Makers, and technically the easiest for Sobernaut to follow. During the Krellis-Silurk War, he gets inspired and eventually leads the Goblin Rebellion. No one is entirely sure who they are rebelling from, but the carnage is widespread and remembered in the annals of history. And Alden Stoyer disbands the Gerson Sphere, becomes the representative for the Border Space Union, and stays central in Pact World's dealings as a politician alongside Rye. Anyone else you guys need to hear about? Those were the main ones I had.
Did you say anything about I'm sorry, I might have missed that last bit. Did you say anything about Chimera?
Yeah.
About who?
Chimera.
Chimera and Justinian settle down on Castrovel. They form a family and they're happy. Before that, they do spend some time helping you guys politic things out as part of the Pact Council. They had no interest in that, though, so Chimera doesn't stay long. She goes to she does to work on Castrovel. It is Justinian who stays home with the kids. And
what about Justinian?
It is. Was it Justinian? Is that what his name was?
It was Justinian.
Was the father. Yeah.
Yeah, Justinian. The pirates, as I mentioned previously, they basically join the Pact World's forces, and they become the backbone of the new stewards. Tamnel Har obviously has his name cleared, his father's name cleared, and he does not seek a leadership position in the Border Space Union, seeing as how that went so poorly for his family. But he does, for a while, stay on the Pact Council. He heads out for Climates Unknown. He's a season 4 character if we ever get to season 4.
Where did Patrick end up?
Yes,
Dog worker?
there's three.
We
Patrick, the gate
kind of know what
operator.
happens to
You already
him.
know what happens.
Yeah, we already
to
know what
Patrick.
happens to him.
If you want to know what happens to Patrick, watch Everybody is Patrick's short, the one-shot special, and then watch the Power Force. In that order, preferably.
Oh, I didn't watch the
Power Scouts, not
Power Scouts. Sorry, Power
Yeah.
Scouts. And that's the Chronicles of Patrick.
All right, I got two. How about our friends on Eox?
Which friends?
The ones that are not actually friends. What's his name?
and,
Yes. No, yeah, Saltazar and
what does happen to them?
I assume. Well, you know what? In the off chance season 4 happens, you still have Saltazar by the phylactery, so whatever you want is what happens.
Okay.
And again, he can be a resource for season 4 if that ever comes in the future. Again, not advocating for that right now, just a thing that could happen. In terms of the other androids in the Nat line, that is also a story.
No. The actual leader of Eox.
Zolan Gurgritz?
Yeah, Gurgritz, yeah.
He gets tried for his crimes and not executed, but permanently put in horrifying suspension. The Eoxians decide to take him and punish their own, and they are much more inventive than you.
All right. And one last, for me at least, our Vescarium folks.
The Vescarium stays. It does not rejoin the Pact Worlds. It does not re-sign any treaties. It stays at war. This gets tied into the Silurk and Krellisk War. Otherwise, it's mostly a Cold War style situation for the intervening years. It is tense, but again, the Pact Worlds unified. The Vescarium not being necessarily willing to commit against that. It becomes a kind of unsteady stalemate. There are skirmishes throughout the years, though. And that's where some heroes can be born.
What is the ultimate fate of Pystal?
Really, most of it was smeared on other planets. The rest of the domes were brought down to land on the planet Revel, and they make their own kind of biodome style civilizations. They allow people from Revel to join. However, Pitor, the android that hates technology, obviously finds their domes to be a blight against all of creation, and he will seek to bring them down at every turn. He becomes like a almost comical villain to them, and their story kind of continues on, but it doesn't affect the greater universe. Basically, Pistol joins with Revel, and there's tensions there.
Ooh.
Yeah, Shadow brings up a good point. What about Mister?
Mister, you have no idea. He is not there when you come back. No one saw him when he was last there. He has completely disappeared. Also, the only person who failed their slime save was Rye. Just so you guys know, spoilers. All of the supporting crew, including Ferences, who has commoner stats, saved his role. And the slime just lives on happily until Rye dies. When Rye dies eventually of natural causes, the slime reanimates his corpse for a number of years. It is not clear in his biography as to how many years he was spent as Slime Rye, because the slime had spent so much time in his body that it picked up his mannerisms enough to replicate them. He doesn't do anything wrong. It's not sure when the slime started and when Rye ended.
So it didn't become some like evil entity or anything like that?
It was never going to.
Oh.
It was going to reanimate your corpse if you died and fight wildly, because it's a corpse given control for the first time. It also could have screwed with you if I ever got tired of your shenanigans, but you're no Zero, so you know.
Yeah, it barely did anything.
If Zero got infected with a thing, you goddamn better believe it would have been a will save every other round. It is a creature in the monster manual. I didn't make it up. I also didn't make up anything you fought today. You fought a slightly nerfed time dimensional, which is what I used for the Mind Flayer. And I deleted the window for it. I did give a window. It's like this weird goop thing that is in Starfinder. And your Vermilion Blur, he became a Equinoxian Apostra, which is a really cool enemy in Starfinder, the third alien archive, and they're considered always fully attuned.
Cool.
I basically went there. I was like, you know what,
That's real
fuck it. I'm just
scary.
gonna look for the coolest
That's
things I can find.
horrifying,
Yep.
actually.
Um,
Because the most horrifying aspects of Solarian is when they're fully attuned.
I wish I knew more about it before I went into today. I wish
You could have did so much more.
I unfortunately didn't know enough about it, and it's
Right.
not clear what
The
abilities. it has.
revelations are where it's at.
All right, now are we missing anything in terms of revelations? Because we are at 11:30. Mr. is a shadow. Mr.
Sal,
is named after
Sally.
Shadowa.
Oh yeah. How's my buddy Sal?
Sal basically tries to tie himself off to whatever adventures he can with the Pact makers. So any business pursuits you do, he attempts to be the facilitator.
Oh hell yeah!
He's wealthy beyond measure by the end of it. He is probably the wealthiest Yosoki in the Pact worlds.
Did Desmond ever get back at Dren?
Is Desmond your second in command?
Desmond was
Wolf
the guy who made a deal with Dren to get rid of Captain Hammer.
Oh, there is a reckoning.
Was there? Because didn't he actually, or didn't you only have to make him leave?
I did make him leave.
Did you make him leave?
I made
Shadow.
He left the planet.
I didn't kill him, but I made him leave.
Mr. will be the beat.
I think the reckoning comes from Captain Hammer more than anything else. But I will say nothing of any major note happens with Desmond. His feud with Captain Hammer goes off somewhere else. I don't even remember who it was. It wasn't actually Captain Hammer, but it was Captain Hammer. The Water Draco, they officially joined on with the pirates run by Laris and Dustinian. And they just become a part of their kind of armada. They help rebuild the Pact Worlds fleet.
You may want to keep the secret for later seasons, but what of other beings in the Nate line?
Those are stories for another time. Those would be one shots. If you guys ever want to revisit your characters, ask me about it. You all have one shots I can do. Again, I'm assuming Rai isn't going to partake in this, but Rai has one. It's mostly non-combat oriented. We have the Krellis Silurk engagement. It's not going to be a full war, but we could work Chris's war game into it if he so chose, or it can be more of the Krellis Silurk encounter around it, and it'll be more about how you guys built forces than it is the actual fighting of the war. Seeker and Zero both have encounters and can be together with the rest of the Nat line at any point. And I've got one major one, and it is the Lord of the Things encounter with his compatriots 7, 8, and 9. And then did I miss anyone? Brawl basically gets to fight in his. I have either two options for that. It was either Fight Club for real or a Monster Arena kind of thing. But it was, again, there's a story to it. It's not just the fight. So if anyone ever needs it, there are one-shots tied to kind of your character's futures.
Sweet.
All right. Do we? I think that's about it. If anyone has any questions about NPCs that we didn't cover and you want to know more about, hit us up on Discord, bit.ly/neverdiscord. Next week, I assume the guys are going to stream Deep Rock Galactic.
Ooh, that sounds great.
And for now, since we're a half hour past, I just want to say first, thank you so much to our viewers. You really kept us going. We had done Pathfinder for a while before this and really had no motivation to keep doing it other than we liked playing Pathfinder. You guys definitely brought us to Twitch way more often, and I think we all had a good time doing it. Thank you for being a part of that and staying with us for as long as you have.
Honestly, you guys are the ones that keep us going.
And also, I wanted to say thank you so much
100%.
to my players. I recognize my GM style is certainly off-centered, and I appreciate you always being willing to play ball and screwing up almost all of my plans because frankly it makes it more fun. I appreciate you guys very much.
Thank you for
we appreciate
dungeon mastering for us.
Yeah, of being the DM for 99% of the time.
Yeah, it's a ton of work from that one shot I did for you guys.
I don't think I've ever been more paranoid.
I certainly couldn't do it.
I will say we do have the Bastille Saga, which I hope we're going to be able to record a test episode this Sunday if people are available. That's to you guys more so we can chat and hangouts later. I'm being more meticulous with my DM style in that. It'll be more coherent, I want to say, and with some better prep. But I think this was a good exercise in improv for a lot of us. So I appreciate it and thank you guys. With that, we will probably not do an after party tonight. You guys are good to wrap up.
Yeah.
I will maybe hang out for after Deep Rock Galactic next week if anyone's around, and we can get together then if you guys want. If not, not a big deal.
Why not?
For now, then, I just want to say thank you guys again, and please remember, despite
Never split the
Patrick and
party.
all of his attempts to do so, never split the party.
Never split the party.
Never.
Never.
Ever.
Ever.
Split the party.
All right.
Don't do it. Don't split the party.
Except we're doing it right now.
Bye, guys.
We are now disbanding the
everybody.
party.
Woo!
Starfinder.
I graduated.